Mmm. 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 Forgot I'm leaving that on. Actually, I know what I'm doing. I know what time it is. This game doesn't have music, so it's time for the best in the world. CVS bangers. Hey, we already were playing this. Hello, by the way. You jumped in here real early. Hey.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, here's what we gotta do. No, we don't need the options. This is the last game I was playing, other than the when I went back and played Primal Rage for a couple minutes to get the record back. We got a password. No, that's what I was playing yesterday. I'll be playing that later when everybody gets back in here. I'm going to go through and grab absolutely every single version of Primal Rage World Record. From... well, I already have Super Nintendo, but I got to do Genesis, Game Boy, Game Gear. There's an M-DOS one, but I don't think I'll get that. Maybe a 3DO version, I think.
Do you have a favorite screen?
Nah. Unless you want to. Put it up. Let's do it. We're going to space. Hold on. No need to apologize. You don't have to be here every time. There's a lot of stinker streams that you probably won't like, because as I'm running through all these games, I'll be doing some good ones and some bad ones. I forgot to click on my light. What is this? Oh, that's my second copy of Super R-Type. I'm hidden for a reason. This password takes forever to get in. Oh, watch out!
Watch out.
Yeah. Space mutants are trying to get in. They're beating on our door. I'm just typing in this password. As... You okay?
Space mutants.
Space mutants are trying to break in over here.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you. That's all we were doing. I'm still typing in this password. It's really long. And I wrote it down over here.
An Aspen? That's really cool.
He was an Aspen. He's playing Hookie.
Cookie?
Hookie. I couldn't decide on what to do today other... Correct password. I know it is. I got there. It's my password. Obama. So this game doesn't have any music. That's why we're listening to CVS bangers. And we have... Yeah. We don't have... No, we don't. We're actually here. The green screen was before. We took the green screen down.
Yeah. We like to make it look normal sometimes.
Or maroon. Apparently the colors for green screens, blue, green,
And maroon?
and maroon. Yeah. So this is like Breakout. We have, like I said, 40 more levels, 44 more levels, 40 something more levels. You have to beat all these, and there's bosses and stuff. So you'll get to see the very end of this game. I went to bed the other day when I was playing it, so I was like, eh. And then we'll be done with this. This is the only Brick Break game on the SNES, I believe. So I don't get it. Yeah, oh shoot. There's infinite continues, so it's really, really easy.
I was trying to think of that Game Boy break game.
Just look it up. Just breakout game on breakout game on Game Boy. Oh, and a Game Boy version of Primal Rage.
You said that.
I did? Oh, okay. And we're just gonna be getting easy on those. No need to go green. No need to go hard %. Unless someone else gets it, and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play that. That's the problem. It's really up to what people want to see. Whatever people want to see. If they say beat another console, I'll beat another console.
Yeah, you're pretty open and
Well-rounded,
yeah.
individual. Oh shoot. I want to clear this one before I game over. It started me with the same lives I ended with, so that stunk. But yes, I was thinking about doing like all games on... Oh, it's this guy again. This guy is, I think, the hardest boss, actually. It may not seem like it, but I think he is. Yeah, I was thinking about doing N64 if nobody else has done it yet. And people were saying, no, N64 is garbage. Remember that one day?
Probably, yeah.
That one dude was getting heated about it.
I don't know if he was getting heated, but there was a bit of a controversy.
There's not many on N64, and I have the adapter, so... Oh, what? Why do I only have 2 lives?
N64 would be cool.
I might re-password up and see what's going on here. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter how many lives you have, because if you can't beat a level of Breakout in 2 lives or something... Well, there'll be way more continues, but... I can pause this right now, because this has boss music.
It has music on the boss?
It has music on the bosses, and that's it. Yeah, it's really weird. This is a kooky game. They didn't really, put that much thought into it.
I was gonna say, just kind of made an easy game.
It's a fun one. This game is surprisingly fun. It's got... because it has the boss battles.
Yeah, that's what is different about it, I guess.
I'm glad he supports the N64 idea, though, because it's really what I wanted to do next, but... Actually, I wanted to do GameCube next, but that could have some poopers in it. And there's some games that don't emulate properly. Ah, yeah, I know. I already deleted them all. I have all the N64 games, all SNES games already. And I had all the GameCube ones, and then I had to get rid of them, because I ran out of space. Dang. I mean, I had like half the GameCube library until I sold them anyway. Ones I shouldn't have sold are pretty much just Super Smash Brothers and F-Zero, Geist. Somebody was oh man, I pretty much lost this. Neo Geo? I don't even know. I never had a Neo Geo. I don't know any of those games. It would be completely all new blind runs for me. I really wish I didn't start with 2 lives. It just slows the game down. And this, like I said, this is the hardest boss, because you'll get killed by the lasers when he shoots them out his mouth. Uh-oh. Okay. We're okay. So if you couldn't tell how annoying this boss was by watching me die to him already a bunch. Oh, it went the other way.
There isn't really like a guide for this, is there?
No. I had all of those, so I know all those games. Need for Speed Underground too. It's probably the best. Probably my favorite racing game at that style, you know what I mean? With cars and stuff. I can't think of one other than Burnout. I like Burnout. I had those too. Oh shoot. But the best Burnout was either Paradise or Burnout 3 Takedown, which wasn't on GameCube, it was only on PS2. If you're still into that kind of stuff. Sometimes I'll play an old game, sometimes I won't. But Paradise was really cool. Burnout Paradise. They added motorcycles. No, I said Need for Speed is like the best racer of that type. You know, like build your car up street style with... Well, I guess Grand Theft Auto 5 is almost better in that regard now, isn't it? It had a really cool like customization racing thing.
Yeah.
That one was surprisingly good for not being a racing game. Or Midnight Club. I never played Midnight Club. Maybe that's better. I'm saying for GameCube, though, is either that or F-Zero, which a lot of people don't like because it's really hard. And I've never been a big Mario Kart guy, but that one's my favorite, Double Dash. Mario Kart 8's really cool for the Wii U. I have that. I have the actual game. Well, not the actual game. I have it downloaded too, but I have that on like the Wii U emulator, and I can run that at 4K, and it's really pretty. That's why I don't actually play my Wii U anymore, is because it looks so good and runs so good on my computer that I just play Wii U games on my computer now. Other than ones that don't work. Like, Breath of the Wild actually doesn't really work yet, I don't think. I haven't followed the emulation scene on that because I have all the games on my Wii U, so it doesn't really matter. But if I ever wanted to play Mario Kart for the Wii U, I just always booted up the one on my computer instead because it was better. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this fight. You really got to get back in the swing of it. And I feel like it's really... all the first one? You can just glitch the money, though. It's like a couple minutes long, if I remember correctly. 100% would take forever. But collecting everything? Because then that's just completely random and you have to turn the time forward. Yeah. That's not my jam. Dink. I think I have like a problem with games that are long for the wrong reasons. Well, not the wrong reasons, because I play some Animal Crossing. But I don't think that's like a game that's good for speedrunning, other than the glitched, just debt run. The depth run. Pay off your debt. That one's okay. I think they ran that at AGDQ or something. I can't remember. I can't remember half the runs I've seen on there now.
Yeah.
I only remember the good ones, which... that's subjective, you know. Mm-hmm. Or objective, not subjective. Hey, he's down finally. We killed the big giant head. We did it! Do people actually do that? Is there actually a run of that? Hey, this is the crab level. This is my favorite level. Oh yeah, there's no sound. Watch this. Boom, music's back.
Nice. That was smooth.
Thank you.
Smooth.
Uh-oh. So, in this game, there's bad power-ups and good power-ups. F is a good power-up. Makes your ball bigger, or your bar bigger. Guess you know what's on my mind. This D is multi-ball. But if you grab any other power-up, it goes away like that. So don't ever grab a power-up when you have multi-ball. I did that just to show it off, what it does. Which is why, if you want to ask, why you dodging all them power-ups? It's probably because I have a power-up that if I get something else, it's going to go away. S is bad, it's small. That's a pretty fun one. What did I do in that game? That one's, like, too hard to get the record is a big problem. Kind of like trying to get a Super Mario 64 record. I can do it, and I can do it fast. Oh, shoot. But what did I have trouble with in that game? Hold on, let me think. I was running a certain category of that, believe it or not, and I kept screwing up one of the wrong warps, and then I just gave up and stopped running it. Because there's so many different categories now, and the run just keeps evolving. I think what happened was, you seem like you know, so you know the rock skip on Ganon's Tower? I think that's what always threw me off, and then I stopped running the game because I couldn't get the Ganon Tower down with the rock skip. So I just didn't do it anymore. I think that's the hardest trick in the game. I don't know, you know. I'm not a I'm not a actual Legend of Zelda. Other than we were, remember, you might remember, you might not. When we were looking at the Wind Waker thing, and it was like, there was a bounty on getting that glitch, and I was like, man, you know, I can't say I knew about that glitch, but that's the type of shit I would do as a kid, and then just think it was normal. But then nowadays I see people doing speedruns of games and they're doing the tricks I did as a kid to just get through games easier. So my path has always been cheat the game in any way, shape, or form. It's always been what I've done. And that's like the speed runner mantra of, you know, get through the game as fast as possible. So I don't know that I know about that, but it just seems like something I would have done with the Wind Waker Ganon skip, or wall skip, whatever. Cut a lot of time off the run. Where you have to use the hook shot, I think. Is it something I'm gonna take? Don't tell me if it's something I'll take. Don't do it. Unless you want to see it. Yellow, I was watching you play Mass Effect earlier. You were streaming it in English, and I've never played that one, so I was watching you talk to some of them vagina-faced aliens. They got like one here and here and here and here. Dang, I'm getting wrecked on this game. I really need to change my lives, because I'm at 2 lives for some reason. So after we beat this level, we're going to go back, reuse my password, like not this one, but the one it gives me, and turn the life counter up. The life counter up. Because it's just slowing the game down at this point. Man, I didn't clear anything out. I'm just gonna let it go. It's too fast. You do? No way. Good job. Your record's safe, don't worry. 3D Land, or is that you talking about the 3DS one? Or are we talking about the Wii U one? I actually can't remember which is which. I have one of them, I don't have the one on the DS. My DS is up there. Okay, yeah, I don't have that one actually. I've heard that one's better than the one on the, on that there Wii U. But that's just hearsay. I thought the one on the Wii U, I don't really like the level design of Super Mario 3D World. I thought it was kind of bland, to be honest. And saying that, it's beaten. I don't like that it lets you cheese levels, too, by giving you the, it gives you the P-Wing or something? Something like that? P-Flower? P-Fire Flower? Good job. It's always good to have goals like that, even if other people might think they're dumb. You know what I mean? Back when I was in school, people were always hating on video games. It wasn't cool to play games back when I was in school. This is actually really bad to have laser. Everything about this is a bad level for me right now. This ball is gonna blast into the stratosphere. It's gonna burn a hole. Good job. Make him regret it. I was gonna say, is this a dead ball? Oh man, there it goes. It was going way too fast. The ball gets faster the more times it clinks. So, you don't want to do that, what just happened there. You want to have like multi-ball, I guess. I might be screwed on this one. I should have kept that max ball, this one, right here. Max ball. Because then it'll just blast through anything. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just, that's what you need to beat this level. But I accidentally got rid of it. It's actually really hard to follow right there. It's making me trip out. Oh yeah, I can change these anytime I want. Bop. I like it though. My favorite part was when you got the Land Rover stuck on the ramp. You were boosting and boosting. Oh shoot. Da-da. Yeah, they wouldn't have fell for that stuff at my school. They would have been like, get out of here. They wouldn't let you do that.
Yeah, one kid stood up on the table and was like, go class of whatever, and they gave him suspension.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even have school spirit back at our old school, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a password we can write down. Where'd my pencil go? Pencil, come back, pencil. It's right here.
Okay.
So this is the one we're gonna use. 4, that's a 4, not a 9. Question mark. 292 question mark W VG608. We can continue here if you see this, but we don't want to. No, Devil Crush wasn't an SNES game. You tricked me. You tricked me. I went looking for it and then never found it because it wasn't a game that I have. Because I have all the games downloaded already. And that wasn't one of them. Unless it has a different... Yeah, unless that has a different name. Hello, Aaron. Mr. Iceheart. Man.
You need an emoticon like that. Character.
Make a little character. Make Robot Craig. Make Spacebot Craig for me. Make a baby bot Craig.
Baby bot.
Is it really? No. You were just sitting in here. Not stupid. I'm not easily tricked. I'm not easily tricked. What was I doing? Because I looked it up, and then I don't have it. How do I not have this, then? I'll do it right after this. PC Engine No, this is TurboGrafx. I don't even know what a TurboGrafx is. I actually don't know what TurboGrafx is. I've never played one. I don't even know what the controller looks like. This one's the cool one though, with bosses and stuff. I'd have to get the emulator and set it all up. It's on PC though? Gosh, this game, look at it. It's got like skulls up in the top.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, like enemies.
That looks, yeah, that's really badass.
Like this game looks
that
cool.
That looks like...
I was looking at this earlier when you mentioned it the first day. It's Jackie Crush. I thought it had a different name, but I couldn't remember. Half the time I forget these things. Jackie Crush. What? I know. Why would I use that? Anyway, I gotta put this one actually in. I'm not gonna use that password, I'm gonna use my password.
Maybe his is a secret.
Then it's probably gonna be the last level. 2. 9. 2. Gosh, these passwords. I don't even know where question mark is. Where is question mark? I lost it. There it is. Question mark.
Is that
W. V. 6. Oh man, I don't even know if this is right. I should have been looking down when I was writing.
08.
Try again. You're gonna have to tell me what that was.
I can go back to the video.
Was it a G? What? No. I don't even have 2 controllers. I'm kidding. One's broken. Pretty much all broken. There we go. It was a G, sorry. I was gonna look at 2-player mode. I already know all the passwords. I know all the passwords. That's not what we're doing here. We're beating it. If I used every password out there, what good would I be? I would just be a fraud. Wouldn't I? I would be the biggest fraud in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I would be the biggest fraud. Even bigger than Ray Fraudington. He is where the word fraud comes from. For one time, he told a man he would give him 5 sheeps for his wife, and when the man brought his sheep, he shot him and said, "Now I have your wife and 5 sheep." Ha ha ha. And so the term being fraudulent was born. I doubt I'll ever speedrun PS2. Unless people want it that bad. Like I said, I don't wanna promise things like that. That's absurd. Oh, this is the spaceship level. This is my favorite level in the game. That's a steep promise to make. And it really just depends on the game. Because some aren't gonna get speedrun. I'm not speedrunning. I'm not like getting world record on all of these games in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's kind of just one button you
Oh,
play,
damn.
and then you're like, okay, I feel like this is a good one.
It's when I come across a game that's good for me to grab. Because the thing is, people who speedrun those games play only that game. I play everything and want to have a good time at everything. I don't want to have the best time at everything. That would be impossible. And I know there are people out there that are far better than me at Guitar Hero.
Maybe just stick to it.
Yeah. I can play real guitar better than I can play Guitar Hero. Why? Why? Hey, what is this one? What's that look like to you? That's the rare red
it's a
whale tail, a fish tail. Oh, this one is definitely.
It's an angel. It has wings and tails.
Oh, it is. It's a little fairy.
I was gonna say fairy, but then you were like, it's a whale tail.
It's a whale tail. No, this is actually, I think. This one's pretty good. I think this is my favorite level.
You said that about everyone.
This one's pretty cool.
I think you like them secretly.
What? No, it's not a secret. I think this game's really good.
It's no secret, people. You heard it here.
Yeah, I like these games.
Yeah, I do too. I find them relaxing.
Yeah, these games I find really, really relaxing. Even when you lose a ball, you're just like, whatever.
Whatever, man. The world's alright.
Yeah, I'm just bouncing. I'm gonna get a new ball.
Just bounce.
And then that's why I do so well when I get multi-ball, and why in pinball, I'm like, if it doesn't have multi-ball, it's boring. Because multi-ball is the only time in pinball where I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to flip everything. And then I'm just like, yep. People see what they want to see. Yeah, it's like looking at clouds. I saw a whale tail and you saw a little fairy.
Yeah.
That little yellow block up there was him splashing water up.
And those were little, like, puffs of magic dust. We'll
What?
see what the next one is.
What is Desert Bus? The game where you just hold one direction and it takes like 48 hours? Oh, this is a pineapple one. This is definitely my favorite so far.
Ooh, I do like this one. This is a good one. It's teaching you to eat your vegetables.
What's Desert Bus on? Is it a licensed game even? They do a marathon of that every year.
That's why I was wondering why you asked.
I don't even know what that's on. It might be on Sega. Turn up the music. Desert Bus is a game joke. Let me, this one's a little too, hectic. Let me get it up there first. Okay. Self-checkout. Okay. Give me 1 second. Trying to play one-handed's hard. This one's doing me in. It's really hard to get up there because it always launches the ball to the right at the start. I use my leg.
This baby.
Oh, the old iPad as a mouse pad. I still think iPads are worthless pieces of junk. No offense. What is this one?
Why would I be offended by that? That's a ship.
This
obviously.
is yeah.
It's like the front of a ship about to blast somebody.
Yeah, that is. This is.
And you're a tiny little boat raft.
Can you pause? Like, as in, once you hit the 8 hours on Desert Bus, can you like pause? Yeah, you gotta tell me. No, you're saying good? Okay. That's what I thought.
If anything, your mic is...
I'm too loud?
Maybe just a tad, but...
Game volume or everything? Because I can do this. I can do that. No pausing. I'm not gonna play it. I'm never gonna play a troll. You can stop the bus though, but I thought you'd run out of fuel. I've seen it played. I can't remember anything about it other than I've seen it played. And this is the egg sunny side up level. I'm not a big fan of this one.
That's what I had for breakfast this morning though.
Yeah, I know. It was a beautifully cooked egg.
Aw, thanks.
I'd have to see it. A 30-second break every 8 hours? Well, to tell the truth, I've been driving. I've drove for 8 hours straight, roundabout.
Mm-hmm.
So I could do that. But it'd be boring, so I wouldn't want to do it. It might bring in viewers. They'd be like, oh, this dummy is gonna play nothing but Desert Bus for 8 hours. Or maybe that could be a death sentence to the channel.
Great eyebrows look like two
Yeah, maybe.
caterpillars covered
You'd have to be really entertaining. you would have to be the
That-
entertainment instead of the game.
I'd have to be on point.
Yeah.
You know what I could do? Is just play Desert Bus with my feet while I play a real game with my hands.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm. That way you don't even have to watch Desert. You don't have to pay any attention to Desert Bus. I already did Primal Rage blindfolded. I could probably just do Primal Rage. Play it with my feet. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just joking around. I guarantee you that. But I'm joking around and I'm not gonna do it. Hey, we did it. That's 63. Never will I ever touch that poop trash of a game. It's the dirtiest, turdiest game there ever was. Not really. There's probably worse turds of games. Was that an AVGN episode too? I bet it was. I kind of wanted that, but I also didn't want it, so... Only I know what that means.
See me as bangers.
Yeah. I'm not rewatching it because
If I play on Friday, I play on every day. It took me a little bit to get back in the swing of it, because we were moving everything around. Do a multi-speed run of X, 2, and 3. Has that ever been done before? Probably. Okay. I can't do neon jumps. I'm not actually that good at Mega Man X. I think Mega Man X starts off really slow, and I don't like the beginning, too. The beginning section of that game. But it's a really good game. I actually prefer the later ones. I actually prefer X3 onto like 4 and 5. Those PlayStation ones actually. Oh, that was good. Not that it matters, they're all really good. I'm just saying if I had to choose. Multi-speedrun? I'm the multi-speedrun world record holder. Most people probably are gonna think I'm full of baloney, but I ran 6 games at one time. At once. At once! And I could do more too, remember? I could do Jeopardy in that mix too.
you could have done all the Jeopardies.
I could have done all the Jeopardies, all the Wheel of Fortunes, all the basketball games, and then played a game. They were all basketball games, and California games too. I did them all. I just launched all the games at the same time and played them simultaneously. I could have done an even better run, actually. It was sloppy if I ever did it again. Everybody hates it because you just have to stand there. Because I found how you can get the ball, score a point, and you don't actually have to move and you win the game. But people don't like that. So I won't do it again. Unless somebody beats it. If somebody is actually so desperate as to do that, I'm gonna come back hard and do like 10 games at once. And I can do it. I already know which games I could do it with. How many... do you think I should do... How about this? See? It was lame! Wasn't it? Oh, my dad. You know what I could do? I could see how many games you could possibly get done in an hour. Yep. We flipped the controller on this part.
But then you'd still have the same problem. Because those Wheel of Fortune ones, even though they are short, it's still 30 minutes.
Uh-huh. So I start both of them at the same time. So I start all the games. I launch all the games and
Poor Rod Stewart.
start the timer. And then I try to beat as many games as possible. And once I beat a game, I can swap it out. You can start it,
I see.
but you can start with as many games launched at the start as you want. So if you want to save time, you can have like 20 games launched. Dang, I didn't flip my controller. It's inverted controls when he flips the screen. Speedrun Weapon Lord? What do you mean speedrun Weapon Lord? On normal? Or easy? I don't want to do it on normal again. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't want to do it on normal again. It's too hard. To be completely and utterly honest. On easy? Is there a record for it yet? If you tell me what the record is, I might already have the record beat. That happens a lot with a lot of games because I don't feel like submitting them. But why would I do that if it... That would just shut... Oh! You mean if you do the fatalities, how they won't come back at the end battle? I forgot that that worked. I didn't move. I forgot all about that. It was a really, really cool game. But a tidbit on the broken side, to where it would take a lot of time to figure out what to do in that game to get the best time ever. That's something I have to look into.
I might got a freestyle with this.
It's going laggy again? Oh yeah, it is. It's going laggy again. Thank you for letting me know. It's always good to know that the product of which I pay for, the internet, is not working as intended. Oops. What's our speed test at? The record is 3404. Hold on. Thank you for telling me that. Who has this? What? I don't see it anywhere. It's not on speedrun.com. There's only that. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, 2404 is the only one. I already have world record then. My run was faster than that.
1.5.
1.5? I'm gonna have to go into trash can mode for a second. Bear with me. Trash can mode activated. We're looking into this right now.
CVS bangers.
Oh, can I improve? I can always improve. But you're just slowing me down on doing every single SNES game. That's why it has to be like challenged. Can I improve? I can always improve. There we go. That's booting back up. Do. Yeah, he's straight up. Complain. I should complain. You keep telling me to, but I'm too nice of a person. I hate, like, the odd confrontation of having...
It might not even be that. We might just need a new wire.
Yeah. Let me
like
find...
the actual, like, cable to the internet.
Is my Weapon Lord not popping up? Oh, it's because I did Weapon Lordy.
White guy.
How long is this? 3 hours, so we'll see. I did an easy run, right? Is my
I can
easy run
check.
even in
I
here?
actually already did it. Wait, before you waste time with this.
So you did get my easy run on here, though?
I think so.
Sorry, I'm checking this right now. No, I think this is just my hard run, unless you found an easy run. Dang, that game was hard, though. Just looking at this brings back bad memories.
3419 is what I have.
3419?
as a
Okay.
as your number one instead.
I will play. I'll play Weapon Lord after I beat this for a second. For a second.
You already told someone else you were playing something.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna play. I gotta play Pinball, that Crush game, and then I gotta go for that record. And then later on, I'm gonna grab all those Primal Rage ones. It's gonna slow me down, but it's entertaining to say the least, and easy. I've done Mortal Kombat to beat it, but I don't actually. There's no point. The speedrun is so perfect that there's no need, I think, if I remember correctly. I also don't like the game. I keep screwing that up. I keep messing up the quick kill on the left arm here. So I'm gonna just blow up. A lot of games I just beat well and then I'm done and I don't touch it again. Oops. It has to be pretty spectacular for me to want to play it.
Yeah, and if you really enjoy it, or
If someone beats my record, then I try to go back and beat it. There you go, that's the quick damage on this. I'm gonna flip that controller. Pro tip, flip that controller on this part. Flip it back over. But I'm not against getting the Weapon Lord record. But I don't know how to do the fatalities, and there's not much info on the game, if I remember correctly. And I don't even remember how I beat the game, so I'd have to relearn it, because it got me pretty,
The Lord of Light is the one.
His arm instantly teleported up there and knocked the ball in. Do some races, we?
have you done Mortal Kombat? Right, it's in Mortal Kombat.
You've seen if I did the speedruns of it. I don't actually speedrun. Yeah, it's like I don't actually speedrun it. I just beat it. I don't think I beat that fast at all.
I didn't do the regular Mortal Kombat yet, but 2 you beat in 37 minutes, and
Yeah.
3 you beat in 32 minutes.
Yeah, it takes me 30 minutes to beat that game. I'm not that good at it.
Monopoly is, Monopoly. The first one was shorter. I think the first one was
What? Can...
There's a
Oh, I gotta flip this. I need to take a drink. Yeah, I know. That was like such a long thing for me to try and read and play this. I was like, oh my god. Fucking hot
That
rolls.
was amazing. He's gotta get his hot cross buns.
See, I don't got the cojones to do stuff like that, because then if I go and I'm like, my internet's all screwed up because of you guys, and then they're like, no, you have bad wiring, I'm gonna feel like such a jerk.
That's why you asked. You're like, hey, maybe I should get a new wire, and then if it's still fucked up, then you go back. Cracks.
Cracks and skulls. Oh, I need to flip the controller here. I'm not doing too hot. They increased the HP on all of his limbs, so he's doing pretty well at keeping me at bay. And he one hits you. I never was very good. Any good games for racing? Yeah, go play Primal Rage, so that I don't have to actually get good at anything else. That's gonna hit me. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on his shots, and I screwed it up.
CVS bangers.
Flip the controller. He's probably gonna flip the controller before I... Oh, no. Go right ahead.
We got some smack talking.
If you want to. I gotta flip my hair that way.
You and Bart's, holy cow.
Thank you for supporting. Thanks for supporting my cause. Because here's the thing. I pay for, as I said, I pay for 5 up. And they had an even better package. But, like, why would I do that when I pay for 5 up and it doesn't work already? Why would I pay for more when the 5 doesn't even work? Commentary? Sorry. No offense. I do pretty good at talking and playing that game. I can play it blindfolded. Come on. Yeah. I wonder if Andy's gonna get on tonight. Yikes. I think he'll beat my my hard time though. As in the hard one, not the easy one. The 14 minutes. Because as I said, I purposely left mistakes in there.
I feel like it's more of a like building a community about it.
Mm-hmm.
Than being like, I have to be the best.
Nope. I left time to improve, so if he can push it, if he can push those buttons and do it with his character, more power to him, because then that'll show me that there's more to the game than I think. You know what I mean? If he can out-combo me with that character. My hard time is 14 minutes.
14, 18.
All you have to do is just hit start at the beginning of the game. It's just the default settings. And then the easy time is 2 minutes and 55 seconds. That one I don't think's possible with his character is the problem. But I don't know his combos. See, that's why I'm saying. So that is game 2 down. Go for it.
You're done with that?
No, it keeps going. See? Here, in America, I feel like
I have to wait to hear this one.
I feel like if you called up and complained like that and were like, why do I pay for this? They'll just be like, well, then we don't need you anymore. We have enough money as is.
I don't know. If you call the customer service. The thing is, sometimes it depends on the situation, but if you're like, can I have your name? And you say that you're like, and you ask for their name, they might be scared. But like I said, like right now, it's not like we just might need
Yeah, we just might need the wiring.
it's
But you want my honest opinion? I don't think we need new wiring. Coaxial cables don't go bad that fast. And there's no way you had internet in the 1970s. You know what I mean? Oh! That's the end of the game. On easy, I guess.
So you were done.
Yeah, I was done. Unless it keeps going. I'm gonna see if it keeps going. Submit a time before you do that. I'll race Andy in the game because Andy is actually on the record boards. In the hospital, it doesn't work. Yeah, if you're dead, you're dead. I guess there's no way around that. I think that's the end of Arkanoid. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Just looking around here. I'm gonna let the credits roll in case there's more. Put a run together before that. My computer went to sleep. I'm gonna reload Streamlabs. Ah, see, it does keep going. It's a trick. The game's not over. I knew it wasn't. Told you guys. So we gotta do those... We gotta do 3 more boss fights. I thought it kept going. Man, that's how it is here. That's not how Canada is, though. Canada. Just do what I do. Do what I do in Primal Rage, and you'll be fine. It's really easy. It's actually not impressive at all. There's no execution. None whatsoever. Oh, I didn't want that. That stinks. I knew it was coming. Hospitals are lame. I fix all of my wounds with turkey twine, a lighter, and a pair of scissors. I don't even need a needle. Just cut the flesh open with the pointy end of the scissors. Sew it on up. Burn away the bacteria. Dang. Me too. Go play. Are you gonna go play Primal Rage? Play it. It won't be hard. The hardness comes from being able to play them all. And by that I mean, like I said, I ain't just playing one game. That was just one record I got along the way. It means nothing to me.
You still have like 500, 600 and something.
Yeah, that's why I like I said, I only go after the records if I can get them, if it feels comfortable to me, and or if I had a record that I know I can retake. Like that one where I was like, oh, I was just trolling that game. I can do better. And then I found even better strats than my original ones. Oh my gosh. I won't race unless you have a time submitted. Why would I just, unless Oreo's plan comes to fruition. It's pretty much exactly...
So the game wasn't over.
No, I didn't think it was. I thought there were 100 levels in this, and I was like, why did it do that? So it runs credits and then turns the difficulty up, is what it does. Until you're at max difficulty and it goes to 99. I'm pretty sure. Or, if it's just random game run, like a random one. Yeah, like Oreo said. That was round 69, my favorite round.
These are 2 aliens reaching across the horizon.
I didn't catch that one. I think I ruined it. How much do you like this one, though?
It's
No.
very low.
Very low on the likable.
Yeah, it's not complex at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Is that a drone?
Do they? I didn't know that. Must be harsh. So we got to get up in there. We can't break those blocks. So the laser is actually bad. I guess it's going to help me get up there faster. Maybe, because now I only have to get up there one time. As long as I get it just right. Police are bad in Russia, apparently. I didn't know. Like, you don't know. Obviously, I don't know about the police in other countries. I don't know about the police here. Sometimes they're nice, and sometimes they're not. Maybe it has to be with who you are. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares about me. I'm not a mayor. I don't have a Kennedy last name. I'm not Rob Gavoyev, bitch. Rob Gavoyev? Something like that? Yeah, but anyway, I don't have a reason to run that until somebody beats my record. Have a good last name? Like it. Is that what you're referring to? Or do you know about police in other countries? See, United States has this thing where we're over here by ourselves, all in La La Land, and don't like to pay attention to other things. Well, me. I just sit here and play games all day. Yeah, I'm just playing games, girl. Stop zipping zapping. Thank you. Someone does. That makes it 3. You, Oreo, and her. That's it. Maybe Spaz now. If you want to do something, I would recommend Spaz doing Weapon Lord on easy. If you actually want to run a game, in which I'll be the moderating page owner. I have a couple of those. I got Peacekeepers and then lost it. If you want to also play another game, oh no, don't say things like that. That's too nice. Balls would be a good one. You can do balls. If you wanna do one that I don't own, there's a couple that you could do. I don't know, it's up to you. I don't recommend going for Primal Rage though. I'm just gonna be straight honest. Straight honest. I don't think you'll get anywhere. You'll just get frustrated and hard. And easy's gonna come down to me having perfect execution, and no one's gonna want to do it. Except for Andy. Andy will do it. I know Andy will do it. That's why I was excited when he beat it. Because that means I got something to strive for. Just get those better Primal Rage times. 9th. There's no record page for that. There's no record page for that. I looked it up. I didn't find nothing. I could be wrong, but speedrun.com doesn't have any page for that. That's what I base my junk on. So I don't think you actually want to shoot that, because now I can't do anything other than shoot enemies. It's just gonna bounce left and right and left and right. Yeah, I don't know. I got these games to beat. I got like 600 games to beat. $600. You can race me beating all the SNES games if you want. That's something I'm working towards. When you were 9 years old. Oh, that makes more sense. Look what you did. You laughed me right into a hole.
Winwood again? We about to go double Winwood Internet.
Oh, this is a bad one. There's no way I'm gonna get this. I should have never got these lasers. They screwed everything up. You can't shoot. Holding all the buttons makes you go into overdrive mode. Whoa! I'm gonna let myself blow up because I screwed myself there. 45 minutes? I think I could do sub 20. If I knew the fatalities. Do you know how to do them? If I may ask. Do you know how to make it so you don't have to fight people over at the end? Because that's what kills me about that game. I don't know how to do it. Do you just finish with a special? I don't think it matters, though. But if you know, more power to you.
I see you, Stone River.
It's one of those things. If you put the record up on it, I can do it, maybe. But I don't really want to. I got 2 other games. I'm gonna be getting. I'm already doing all primal. I'm already going out of my way for Primal Rage. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to. Come on. Come on. Papa needs to kill 2 blocks right there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Shoot him at those blocks. Yes! There's one. I'm going way too fast. I'm gonna lose this ball. Oh, I saved it. Saved it. There we go. Oh, I missed that angle. That one? Nope. That one?
Pull out your
Nope.
customer care card.
That one's definitely not gonna get it.
Yes, bangers.
Where's this ball going? Oh, it's too low. Yeah, Weapon Lord was hard though. Let me That's another one that Andy might do. I'll try and convince Andy to do some Weapon Lord. This is the floating red, white, and blue cup. It's not really one of my favorites. I need water, actually. I'm feeling mighty parched. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get up there. Oh, yeah. That was okay. That wasn't that great. I still get excited. Even about a game, about bouncing balls around. So with this game goes to, I guess, 99 levels or 100 levels, so we're almost there. Don't worry. We'll get there. And then I have to set up the stream for other consoles a little bit later, so that I can do the runs on all those different consoles. Whoa. 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 Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Do you like my infinite loop? There we go. I knew I'd get it out of there eventually. I just didn't want to miss it, and I had to move really quick to the right as it was hitting me. But it was hitting perfectly in that corner, so I was a little worried about it. Can we just get up there? Get in? There we go. Oh, that's a good bounce. I thought it was going to bounce right back in there. So we got a bigger old bar right here. Like, how did you have Weapon Lord when you were 9? For real, though. just thought of that. Who's playing? I have never even seen a card of that game. But I just find it hard to believe. That's crazy. 9 years old playing Weapon Lord? I don't even know how you would beat hard mode at 9 years old. I know I couldn't have. Yay, ramen soup! Thank you.
I just left it plain.
Oops! Oops! Where is it?
I left it plain so that way you could do it when you were ready.
Oh.
Just in the kitchen.
Okay, I'm gonna have to run and get my ramen soup. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. I was like, man, I've never heard of anybody having that game, so I've like honestly, no clue. I don't know what the cart looks like. I don't know what the manual looks like. That's one of those that I feel would be a really cool one to own. I don't know what the box art looks like. Does the box art look dumb? I think it did. I think I remember looking at the box art. Yeah.
For what game?
For Weapon Lord. Weapon Lordy.
Weapon Lord.
Weapon Lordy. Or play Casper. I'm just gonna name all the games that I'm good at. Right now. But, what was Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat's got some weird ones where it's
It was this.
just jump back and kick.
It's like Scorpion, dude.
Oh, that cover looks awesome, actually. Oh, man, that looks cool. Yeah. No, that looks awesome. It must have been a different one I was thinking of that looked really cheesy. That one looks really cool, like Spawn-esque. That cover looks really cool. Do 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 do. I don't know, it should be rated M, in my opinion. Back then, you were cutting people's heads off and stuff. That should have been rated M for sure. I don't know how it got rated T. That was way more hardcore than Mortal Kombat. Oh, come on. Here we go!
Who the fuck uses LinkedIn?
There we go. Uh-oh.
CVS.
I took that power up thinking it would finish it. You played it on Genesis? Oh. Oh. I didn't even know it was on Genesis. I don't know anything about Genesis, to be honest. I don't know what this is. This is a smiley face gray alien. Get out of here, gray alien. We don't like your kind around here. Yeah. Boop 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 boop. Hey, it's Christmas time. Everybody, get those turkeys out of the oven and start buying presents. They got a little reindeer out on their satellite. Santa Claus hanging off of the space station. Oh, how's he gonna get in there? Put a little space helmet on him and everything. No, I want to put my lights out. My Christmas lights, actually, I don't have any. Never will I be the one. I want you to know that right now.
What?
If you want Christmas lights, you gotta put them up. That ain't for me. Standing outside in the cold, up in the air, on a ladder, putting up lights. Nope.
Sounds horrible.
Sounds absolutely terrible.
We'll just drive by and look at other people's.
The ones that got a have their Johnson off with light bulbs. Look how big my Johnson is. Oh my gosh, look at that. 800 watts of pure unadulterated Christmas.
Are they gonna look like that lady from the Grinch songs? Or the Grinch?
What? I'm not. I'm playing CVS Bangers. I play CVS Bangers because it doesn't get copyrighted, because it has cues in there.
Freestyle over this.
CVS Bangers. Yeah, I try to play as little, like, copyrightable stuff as possible. And this one doesn't get copyright grabbed. I tested already. I have 3 different play mixes. And this isn't even all 80s stuff. Yeah, they copyright background music because I upload all this stuff to YouTube. Because it's part of beating all the games. That's the problem with playing games with no music. Is I either play music off of my friend's SoundCloud that he makes, or I play like a total of 5 different mixes that don't get copyrighted because they're free, fair use, because they're making fun of the songs, actually. Because the joke here...
How overused they are, probably.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what the joke is on here. And then they throw in sound effects, like, of being in a Walmart, or CVS, or whatever. I can't get up in that hole. Look at this. This is the biggest...
Holy cow.
This is the biggest crock. Here we go. Dang. Oh man, you need to open the window, by the way. I'm dying. It's like, as soon as that window gets shut, I start sweating. I couldn't figure out why I felt so bad.
I was gonna ask earlier if you wanted me to open it.
And then I was like looking at myself in OBS and I'm like, wow, I'm looking mighty harsh.
CVS.
Looking a little bit worse for wear. but I have to abide by their rules and abide by their times, and you know, that stinks. But if I stream late night, I don't get any. Yeah, that's the thing, is that's why I liked having the late night schedule, is because for a while there, everybody who watched late night streams was watching me. But the problem is, there's only like 20 people watching late night streams, so it does no good. But during the day, there's tons of people.
But maybe as you become more popular, you know, if you do a late night stream.
Yep. It really, really depends on. Yeah, that's because Oreo gets on. But yeah, you'd have to see the stats. I have the stat sheet. More people than anything come in early in the morning and
Like
skip
the
in the
most
stream.
you had was usually when you were playing really popular games like Aladdin.
Yeah,
That was late night, but you also, it's a really popular game.
it depends on the games I'm playing. And like I said,
And how long? Like Mario RPG, you had quite a few viewers, but also that game took you 2 days to beat.
yeah. And not a lot of people came in for that. The thing is, I've only been doing this for a short amount of time, so people don't really know about me
Yeah,
yet.
like 50 something.
I've only been doing this for 50 something days, and I already have 105 followers. It's
And like you said, when you have money,
So I like I said, I want to do a double schedule. 3 days out of the week I do like an early 7 a.m. stream, and then the other 3 days out of the week I'll go until like 1 a.m. Maybe. That's about the best I can do. I can't do overnights anymore. It's just not feasible.
we'll see. He says that.
I say that, and then I'll end up staying up and doing a 24-hour stream or something if I can't fall asleep.
But not to like guarantee that.
But for the most part, I will be streaming like 1 to 9 my time. And if I'm on a roll in a game, I don't like stopping. I like to keep going. Like, I played Breath of Fire 2 for like 16 hours to finish it off. When I get going, I get going. Play Doom if I want viewers. I don't know Doom. In your personal opinion, should I learn Doom before I play it, or should I just play Doom blind? Or just like semi-blind, just look some things up? How should I go about it? That's the problem on the games like that. I don't know. But anyway. I'm eating this. I gotta eat. There's two. I play the new Doom, like Doom 2009. Doom 2016 maybe it was, and all the other Dooms I don't like. Other than Brutal Doom, that one's cool. So I'm only ever gonna play the SNES one because of the challenge. Other than that, I actually don't like Doom. I don't like those corridory, secret-driven things like that. Some of them are okay. I'm not saying I hate Doom. I'm just saying I don't really enjoy it because I like new first-person shooters because they're all way better, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
If you feeling like a pimp, like a pimp, like a pimp, like a pimp, like a Hollywood Bowl. Make some noise. Let's do this. Come on. What?
So right now I have my bitrate turned down to 1000 instead, and it's still doing this. By all accounts, I should be fine. Maybe I should just restart the stream. But I don't want to have this game in 3 parts is the problem. Because I'm almost done.
Remember you
Stinky poop.
turned it all the way down and it's like evened itself out?
Did it? Here.
I don't know. You like turned it down and it was like real itty and then
Watch this.
you changed it and it was like, whoa.
I'm gonna go to 200 bitrate. 200 bitrate, and then let it even out. That way it stops skipping.
Make some noise. Johan right here.
What stream is supposed to be in an hour? There's gonna be a stream. There's gonna be a stream still. I'm waiting for this fudging internet to stop being retarded. And I mean that. This internet is mentally challenged. And I mean, see, mentally challenged can still do things. They can still use Google and watch YouTube videos, but it can't upload videos to Twitch at 720p like I pay for. And he was trying to run that game too. He was trying to run TMNT, and you know, he said he got stuck on Raphael. Makes sense, don't it? And he said he was playing Shredder, and I don't know why. I think Raphael is just broken in that game. Why? And I couldn't 1cc it, so I might go back to it. If he snatches the record on that, then we got a game, because that is one of my favorites. And as Orphan Juice said, it's really broken, and I love it because it's so broken and bad. But it has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the graphics are so slick.
It's beautiful.
Alice DBG. Let's look at this. I don't know who that is. So we'll be going here shortly. Everybody that can hear me. I'm waiting for the internet to even out. I have it turned all the way down so that it'll sit here and maybe even out. But I don't think it's the wiring because it works fine. It used to work fine and then it just stopped all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's true.
And we gotta pay our bill soon, don't we? Did we ever get a bill? I don't think I ever got my bill. Like, look at this. Oh, it's pushing. It can barely push to 1,000 kilobytes. It's trash. Trash.
Usually it's good.
I actually didn't know this was playing. This is a weird remix of Nirvana's song. This is really weird. It's cool. I actually kind of like it, but Yeah, I can't see it anyway. I have long chat, so none of that stuff works for me. I won't see any of those dumb pictures. Those ass-eye arts. Those ass-guy arts. Hey. Me? No, I don't. I don't, but I don't hate. It's okay.
LA, you feeling this? You feel good? You feel alright? Go!
You can't beat Shredder.
Come on!
We're gonna go 500 bit rate. We're gonna go 500 bit rate, and we're gonna beat this game real quick. What? Let's just do this. I don't feel like
What are you
waiting.
singing about?
This weird like electrona. It's a booby head, I guess. I don't know.
Interesting.
Oh, did it come finally? Dang. Gotta pay bills. I don't know. That's probably the power bill.
Alright, well there's 3 for them, so...
It's probably gonna automatically get deposited or withdrawn.
Suspect faces terrorism charges.
Oh, jeez.
Not paid.
Who? Is it me?
Yeah. There you are, driving your car.
Dang.
Mission.
What a shame.
Let's see.
That's better. I like Pearl Jam more. I think that's my thing. As far as grunge rock goes. You know what also I base the music off of? Is whether or not I can play it. What? Yeah. You know me, and you know what I like say I can and can't play, and that's a little bit also how I judge the goodness quality of some things. Is singing, basing it off the vocal range, basing it off the guitars. You scare them away. Good. Good. You don't scare anybody
They
away.
can help you avoid a stroke if you use this feature.
Hear me out. You're either gonna like the channel or you're not, you know? It's not like you're insulting people, you're really nice. I don't know. Don't ask me, I probably scare people away, because I go on random rants about things I don't like, and people are like, man, this guy really hates this, and I'm like, no, I don't, it's just a rant. I don't care. This is Soundgarden, though. But I was talking about Pearl Jam.
Rest in peace, Chris Cornell. Come on now.
Yeah, right? That's Soundgarden, Chris Cornell. I think he's dead now, right? Maybe it's good.
His life is sad. Yeah.
I don't just go on a rant when you ask me to go on a rant. Something has to spark it. I don't have anything to talk about. Absolutely nothing. You know what I can go on a rant about is that dumb ol' looking for that show for Arctic Kablam. When I was looking all through everything and all the episodes were freezing. They would like play.
It'd play like 10 seconds and then it'd freeze and then it'd play the last 10 seconds of the video.
Yeah, it was infuriating.
26 die in church attack.
26 die in church attack.
In Texas?
Yeah, I heard about that. Furries? I don't give two balls about furries. They can do what they want. Okay. That's, I really don't care. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. I'm not into it, but...
Just in case you don't know, I'm up here doing it with records, man. Old school shit tonight.
I think it has to do with what I'm playing. Nobody wants to watch this, probably. See, you're not going to come in here and watch me play this, and if you don't know me, you know, but if you know me and you come in and see me playing this, and then you just know that I'm just playing this game, and it's basically, hey, you can just chat with me about pretty much anything right now time, but then I'm going to play a real game later, is how these games go. King of the Hill being canceled. King of the Hill's last season was really lackluster, and it ruined a lot of the characters. Like, they entirely changed Peggy's backstory and made her, like, grow up on a ranch or something. They took her to the ranch home, and that's not true. That didn't happen. I've seen every episode. I own all the episodes. I have all the box sets here, actually, I believe. I don't know if no, I didn't bring them, did I? I don't know about that, man. Unless he was messing with you. Then it's fine. You know, I'm gonna go with what Orphan just said, and it's the same thing against, like, how he's like he doesn't have any displeasure or, you know, I don't know what to call it, not racism, but like hate against like gay people, but it's the same concept of, if you were to go up and do things that gay guys do to, like, straight men, it's, like, would be really rapey if you did that to a girl. So it's not okay just because you're gay to do those, you know, you get what I'm saying, right? I guess you'd have to know as many gay people as I do to know that some really cross the boundary, and it's like, yo, you know, if you're doing, like, if I were to do this to a girl, it wouldn't be cool.
In the eyes of society?
What do you mean?
Is that what you mean?
In the eyes of society?
I don't know what's the reason for comparing it to girls? Just to make it equal?
To make it equal. It's the same thing. If you're gonna treat a guy like that, and then it's just like, it's the same thing. It's just because we're both guys doesn't mean you can get away with doing...
That's the same if a girl did it to a guy, though.
Yeah, it's the exact same. I don't think there should be this double standard of that. So it's like, yeah, you can like whatever you want and all that jazz, but don't, like, force it upon me and stuff like that, you know? You can like whatever girl you want, but if she says no, she said no. Get over it. She don't like you. Same goes for, guys. So it's what he said earlier, like, I think his exact phrase was, you can be gay all you want, but you can't be gay in my butthole. I think that's what he said. You can't be gay in my butthole. Something like that. And I love it. No you didn't. You wanted it. So I just gave you a little bit. You didn't trick me into it. Dang! That's not much of a rant. That's more of a be nice to each other and don't go beating up people because of what they like. I'm not saying that's why you did it. Just saying, don't beat people up because if they don't like what you don't like. That's what wars are started over. But yeah, I think that's the best quote about. And I heard I worked with a lot of girls that would, like, agree with that. As far as, like, lesbians, they were like, weren't into it at all, you know? They'd be like, it just makes them uncomfortable. Some it doesn't. This is the zigzag level. No, I've talked about that before. I talk about that all the time. We talked about that one before. That's why I went over it again. I went over the topic. So anybody who watches this Arkanoid run can be like, wow, this guy doesn't hate gay people, even though sometimes he calls things gay. It's hard to work out that habit, you know? And I've known plenty of people that don't get mad about that. But some do, and I don't know why. There comes a time when a phrase isn't that meaning anymore. Wouldn't you agree? To a sense? There comes a time when a word isn't like what it used to mean. You know,
But it used to mean happy.
it used to mean happy, exactly. Queer used to mean weird, but now it means something different. Tai 2, this is the Tai 2 level. Don't ask me. Maybe that means something in Japanese. Or maybe that's the makers of the game. Oops. What does that mean? Can you read that comment and maybe explain that to me?
I recently explained to you imposition of
On the example.
example of ass and peen.
I didn't read anything there. I didn't understand that at all. To be honest, except for ass and penis. I know those two words.
Imposition of
Not having an opinion, is that what that means? That word is like, it's the right word, but I don't know English very well. Like with the fancy words like that, that's a good word. Okay, yeah, they are the game developers. I thought so. I think they made Ultraman too. That's one of my favorites.
the action or process of imposing something or being imposed.
Ah, of forcing an opinion on someone? Right? Something like that? Is that what that means?
Enforcing more than your opinion on someone. Is that what you're meaning?
Yeah, I think that's, yeah. See? That's the right idea. It's about to go down. It's about to go, yeah, okay. That's right. Forcing an opinion. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. This sounds like it's going into Linkin Park, but I've never even heard this song. I just know what Linkin Park sounds like. I just know Linkin Park, I guess. I know all their songs, what they sound like. Because they all sound the same.
You're the biggest fan.
I'm the biggest Linkin Park fan in the world. I love Transformers too. That's the greatest movie ever made. Was Shia LaBeouf in that one? I think he made that one. And then they kicked him out. Man game, hurry up.
Made it to that one, the second?
I think he was in the second one and they kicked him out in the third one. Maybe he was. So let's see what Shia LaBeouf's doing in general these days. Because I actually like him. Let's also see what Chuck Norris has been up to. I would say Bruce Lee, but he's dead. There we go. Don't stop, get it, get it. Something. He was in the third one.
And that's when they changed the girl.
Yeah. So they got rid of Megan Fox because she didn't like.
She wasn't in the second one. Or
She was definitely in the second. I almost lost that right there.
Why'd you say it
Dang.
like that?
She was definitely in the second one. Why?
You remember.
Because here's the thing, I loved the first Transformers movie because I was like, oh man, that movie wasn't that great, but it really set it up for
Yeah,
a
they
great
all got
second movie.
Axed on board.
And then the rest of the movies were so complete and utter trash cans that it ruined the first one as that thought of my head of, man, they're really gonna nail this next movie. They didn't. It was absolute garbage.
So the third is where it started falling apart. I think I went and saw the third.
The third,
I didn't know Megan Fox had quit. So I'm like,
I think she got, yeah, I was gonna say, I think she got fired for yelling at Michael Bay about being like overly sexist in his movies. Which I'm like all for her saying that. Oops. Man, oh man. A sad film. What's a sad film? The first one that came to mind was Marley and Me, but I don't think that's sad, unless you don't like a movie. Fox and the Hound, yeah, that one's a pretty good one, and it really hits on really good topics.
Everyone wants to say Bambi, but I never watched it.
I never watched Bambi.
It was too long.
A sad movie. I don't normally like to watch sad movies, though.
I watched Freddy vs. Jason. It's a sad movie.
Yeah, we watched Freddy vs. Jason. Oh, the rooster. I don't think I've ever heard it like this.
Chuck Norris.
500 million. 500 million, I don't know. It's crazy. 70 million, dang. That's close. He doesn't have a... He should have marketed himself better and had like his own fitness gear. And then maybe he'd have more money. Yak. So simple? What's the simple one? Freddy vs. Jason? Maybe? I couldn't tell you a sad movie. I don't like them. Because I don't like being sad. I like being happy. I'm trying to think of a good one.
All the time, and I'll go get nutty, and
I'll sell you this microphone. Hey, do you want this shirt off my back? I could really use some money. Coconut, yeah. Oh God.
Divide. You know what's a sad movie?
What?
That's one with the alien invasion, and they had to choose who died, or they.
I didn't think that one was sad. The Circle?
Yeah, that was sad.
I thought that was clever. That guy played him from the start. Spoiler.
Yeah.
They won't know who it is.
Watch it. Oh yeah.
They won't know. That's the
Not
thing.
that we're gonna remember anything. That was a good fucking movie, though.
Come on. Come on. We're almost done with this. We got just 14 more levels. And I do love this game, by the way. I'm just trying to get it done faster. I'm going really slow now. Oh, baby.
You're in chill mode.
I am in chill mode, but I want it to go a little bit faster. Oh, Freddy vs. Jason? That's one of my favorites as far as funny goes. I think that movie's hilarious.
Yeah.
As far as actual horror movies go, I don't have a favorite, I don't think.
Well, that's too hard. Although I watched The Shining.
You watch The Shining again? Oh, I wanted to get that grabber. What's the divide? You could look that up real quick. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't watch very many, like, sad movies. As far as I can tell. Now that you brought it up to my brain, I realized I don't. I don't even know if the audio is good on this. I feel like it might be way too loud. I'm also dying of heat again, and I can just see how red my face is from... always cries at movies. I don't. I'm a man.
If this was enough,
I'll be honest. I cried at one movie when I was a kid, and I can't remember what it was, and I've always been looking for it because it's the only movie that's made me feel bad. What? In the movie, there was just some old guy, and he died at the end. And it made me really sad when he died, and I don't know why. Maybe because he reminded me of my grandpa or something. You know what I mean? In the movie, and he was like throughout the whole movie, and it was just a normal feel-good movie, and then he just died randomly at the end, and that was the end of the movie. And then I had his funeral, and that was it. Like, that was it. Sad movie.
did you ever see that one? His job was to watch people's lives.
Was
Can you tell me about that movie?
to watch people's lives?
Like, they had this thing in the future where it records from the moment they're death, and his job is to go through all of the memory, like the whole film, and pick out good parts to show to people.
Oh no, I've never seen that.
I didn't remember watching it, but I was like, wow, it's really cool.
Maybe that's a good one to watch. Some Robin Williams film where...
I think there's that
Oh, I got one. Here it is. I'm gonna be honest. The only other movie that I can think of that ever made me feel really sad and really bad was Click with Adam Sandler. That it got me at the end when he died.
I think I've
Dun
seen
dun
it
dun.
somewhere, actually.
I assume everybody's seen it. It's super old.
I'm in this design.
I think he died. I don't know actually. He didn't die. Don't worry. Go watch the movie. You'll have no clue. You'll actually still have no clue. Unless you've seen it. Hey, we finally got it. The bonus to the next level. The Divide. It looks really cool from what I could see right there.
I think I saw it on Netflix.
It's another good one I saw on Netflix. I saw so many good
There's
movies
so
on
many.
Netflix back in the day. Yeah. Well, we got all the movies. Just... He said, now I know he dies at the end. Do you, though? Adam Sandler. Did I mention that it was Adam Sandler? Could have been multiple people. You have to watch it to see.
It said I have it.
Said it had Adam Sandler. And then I also said, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I actually can't remember.
Yeah, I don't actually.
I think he's fine.
Yeah.
They wouldn't... Do you really think they'd kill off Adam Sandler? In an Adam Sandler movie?
Adam Sandler starring.
Yeah. What?
It's just A-D-A-M, right? It's not A-A-D-A.
I think it's just A-D-A-M. Adam.
That'd be funny if they did A-A since he knows.
What a jerk if he did that.
What do you mean? A lot of people call it.
So they can be number one.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Maybe their parents think that.
Dang it. Did you like The Divide? You probably
I
do.
don't remember, yeah, to be honest. I feel like I watched it so long ago. I have to rewatch it. But I do remember it being really, like, creepy because it's about a nuclear attack and these people get stuck in basements together. But that's what it says in the synopsis. I didn't remember.
Watch Turbo Boy. Have you seen Turbo Boy? I think you saw some Turbo Boy. Watch Turbo Boy. If you haven't, it's a really fun one. If you like quirky, like post-apocalyptic world movies. He said he watched this like 5 times.
You know what movie actually was really, it wasn't sad, but
Turbo Boy was cool.
when did you see Turbo Boy?
It was on Netflix. I'm doing really bad on this boss. I'm sweating. I need to drink some water. I'll drink it in a quick minute. I need to put some ice cubes in it so it's cold so it cools me down. What'd you think of Turbo Boy, though? That's the real question. Yeah, he said he's seen Turbo Boy. I thought Turbo Boy was like really cool with its effects and stuff. Oh, you should watch it. I couldn't get it. I would have been shocked. I would have been shocked if I would have went for it. What am I doing after this? Oh yeah, I'm gonna play some of that pinball game. Yeah, gotta play that pinball game. I can't remember what it was. It was Kari Crush or something. Jackie. I don't know that's on here because I have a list of all the pinball games, and it didn't pop up as a pinball game, so I don't even know. I really don't know. Okay, yeah. I watched it once and really liked what happened in it. I won't ruin it since you haven't seen it. We're gonna try and beat this before this playlist is over. This isn't much of a playlist, it's just like random blurbs.
They have WWE's on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. We were looking at those, weren't we?
No, they have like weird superhero ones too. Remember? They have like the is like the Steel.
Was John Cena the Steel
John
guy?
Cena was the Steel, and then there's like one. I don't know.
John Cena should have been like Superman with the way they run that thing now. He likes the Thing. I like the Thing a lot too. Did you know that there's a Thing game that takes place right after the movie? That is a really good one.
Oh my god.
What? Why do you get so surprised that John Cena is on your
Because
magazine?
you're just talking about him.
Here, why don't you put it up in front of the mic?
Or the mic.
In front of the mic.
Here, John Cena.
Look at him. Let John Cena. Hey, it's me, John Cena. Well, you can't put him in front of the camera because nobody would be able to see him. Whoa! What a great meme! But they'd be able to hear him. Lord knows that's all I hear is John Cena everywhere I go. This guy has so much health now. In case you didn't know, it boosts the health on everybody. The more times you have to fight him, and you have to fight everybody 3 times in this game.
Tough and tender. John Cena never gives up in the ring, on screen, or on others in the internet.
Yeah, keep read some John Cena bio time.
Oh my gosh. John Cena made quite an impression when he appeared in the street in a thundering motorcycle in the movie Daddy's Home 2 years ago.
Daddy's Home. Hey, go watch Daddy's Home. I hear it's a really great film.
Actually has Will Ferrell.
Ew.
I thought you liked
I don't like Will Ferrell at all, actually. Find him. I like the guy that you don't like. The guy that's always in the Will Ferrell movies with Will Ferrell. Have you ever seen the Tim and Eric movie? Oh, it's good. He just said fuck off. I don't even know what you're fuck offing. I hope it's not Will Ferrell. I hope you're telling Will Ferrell to fuck off.
Or John Cena.
Or John Cena.
It is. Tough and tender.
Yeah, John Cena's tough and tender. like a chicken nugget.
She's my home. That's one of his quotes.
She's my home.
Real quick. Stand up.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Gosh, I need to stop tapping to go faster. It's actually screwing up my timing.
Ask Marilyn.
LA. Make some fucking noise.
We got like 11 more levels to get through. And then we're done with this game. And then we can actually turn the music off. I actually don't like playing with music like this. But for this one, I had to make an exception because there is no music whatsoever in this game. The bosses do have music, actually. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Golly, Bob, howdy. And actually, he has so much health. I will do this. Where did it go? I don't even know where it is. There's too many tabs open. Oh! Someone's chainsawing. Aren't you, though? That's why I have it changed to John Madden. John Madden. John Madden here with the smart popcorn popper. John Madden here with the smart popcorn rigger. We just plug it in here. A lot of people haven't seen that Mad TV sketch of John Madden.
And it's a real special one for me. It's a song that Chester and I did when we first got together. My first
So I think we just want to get it on his head, bop him 3 times every time.
I don't know what it was, forever ago. It's a song called Walking Dead. And I gotta tell you,
Uh-oh.
Chester and I were
Uh-oh.
both from Arizona, and when we met, we linked up, we were like,
There we go.
I can't believe 2 of us made it.
I don't know what side he's gonna...
It was such a special thing to see him pull Arkanoid.
Yeah, he's almost dead, though.
Amazing.
This might get him. Oh, we did a bad.
So proud
We
of
did a
you.
bad. Oh, that's good, though.
Choked up, but
Oh, that's real good.
I wanted to drop this. The last time we performed was,
And remember, he still goes into another form after this.
and I know it's a little bit of a dark tune. We're really into dark stuff, but I want you to listen to the last line of the song because it has a whole new meaning right now. Get the
Look how
fuck
much
out.
health he has, though.
Let's go.
Finally. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I couldn't do anything. Oh, I knew he was gonna shoot too.
Either get up or get a hand up. Chester Bennington, rest in peace.
1, 2. How many hits do I need is what I want to know.
Let's go.
It seems like a ridiculous amount of hits. Yeah. I can't get that one. I'm dead. It's quite a hard boss. For, you know, a brick game. Because I can't... I lose if the ball goes off or if I get shot. So this one's going to be close. We got it, though.
Smug of a face.
That was really close, too. I thought this was going to be the final boss because it's what it shows at the intro. But then there's the harder version with arms.
Enjoy.
I'm not looking forward to him. You know how much health he's probably going to have? Me too. This is going to be a bad bounce, isn't it?
Make y'all have one.
Oh, that's good bounce. No, you know what I actually hope? I hope there's a secret boss at the end of the game that isn't one of these three. Instead of fighting the third boss again, I hope that we get a different boss. 1, 3. Oh my god. Hey, it's daytime streaming. Oh my goodness gracious, can we beat this?
Show me a move.
Oh yeah, it's nighttime. Whoa, we're on the last couple levels of this.
We just can't.
So I got some bad news, some good news. The good news is, or the bad news is, I forgot to update my Peacekeepers thing, so I lost the page for it. Good news is nobody else took it or beat the time, so Peacekeepers is still up for grabs for you. Because I got the page, they okayed everything, and then I forgot to edit my page, so they took it away. Which is in the rules, that you're supposed to do that. But I forgot I got the page because I had so many records submitted.
Edit it how?
Actually make the page. They gave me the page and then I never put a picture or actually okayed my own run. So damn it, they took it away. Damn it! So you can still sneak that one in there.
Can you resubmit?
Yeah, I could probably resubmit it and be like, yo, I have this, but I submitted too many records and forgot that you guys gave me that one. And maybe they'd give it back. I'll blame it on you.
Yeah, I think it was my fault.
Was it?
I think you did ask me to do that for you.
You fucker.
Not that specific one, but you did ask me to do the speedruns. But I didn't know you needed to keep the one you already had.
Oh, I might have unplugged my controller. Yeah, I unplugged my controller. Hold on. I'll be back in a second. If you want, I want to see you submit a run. That's what I want. You want me to do all these crazy things? Yeah, I have to reconnect my controller. Back in 1 second. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I'm never gonna push it to the point of that.
Yeah, I don't like frame by frame counted.
I frame by frame counted my Clue run, which I.
If anything was, it would be by you.
I want you to put your money where your mouth is and get. I want you to do Peacekeepers. Yeah.
Submit Peacekeepers for you.
I don't even
I
know.
epically failed at that.
I want to go back to this. So I have my settings turned all the way down because my speed is still trash right now, but I don't think it matters. I want the Peacekeepers to become a thing because that game was really good. I know that you like it, and I know I'm pandering to you by being like Peacekeepers, Peacekeepers.
Give me that Peacekeepers.
You know, if you want to know what I want to see somebody do, out of everything I want to see done, I was talking about this already. I want to see Andy do balls. Oh yeah, I gotta reconnect this controller. Give me 1 second. Ooh, sorry. I always do that. What run are you doing on it? Mutant Apocalypse, I didn't see. If you heard me shit-talking Beast in that, and then the speed run actually used Beast, so I felt pretty dumb about that. But I knew a little bit of the quick kills on all of them already. I already did the Mutant Apocalypse run. You might have missed that. I did fine. I 1CC'd it all the way up until the final boss, and then I was like, I don't know how to beat the final boss with Gambit. Copying L-Rock. That's one of my favorite games of all time, to tell the truth, because I like the X-Men so much. And I was going to grab the record on that game, actually. But then I was like, this guy did a pretty good job. It would take some time, and that's what I don't have right now unless people donate for me to grind out a game. And that's where it's going to come down to, is in the end I'll probably just be like, donate. Okay. So he's the one that did the cool beast strat, which it's a really cool beast strat, and I tried doing that in my run without knowing it's what he did, and I couldn't do it. He wasn't kidding when he said, good luck getting a better Magneto fight. Because seriously, good luck getting a better Magneto fight. If you watch mine, it depends on how the frames are on those moves, because my inputs are a lot better than here. Not to belittle, not to like shout out other streamers or anything like that. And Magneto always attacks. He does it every 10 seconds. He does another attack, something like that. And that game was obviously made by Capcom, I believe, because it uses Capcom combos in a beat 'em up instead of your standard beat 'em up. So they're straight up, you have to be good at fighting games in order to be good at that game. So I'm like, wow, this is one that's right up my alley. A beat 'em up that uses Street Fighter inputs, and it runs really crisp. It doesn't drop inputs or anything like that from everything I played of it. Yet another game I'm sad I sold the cart of. But you know what I do have the cart for still? The Cryo Generator game. You know that Metal Storm game? I think that's a really rare one. I still have that cart. I asked my madre to bring it back for me when she came back to visit. There we go. But is it generally against, is it against ethics against politeness to like shout out a streamer that was playing something?
And what, like call them out?
And be like, they were bad at it.
Oh.
You remember when I was talking about somebody, I'm just gonna say somebody donated to somebody. I don't have a copy of Primal Rage. I don't. And you know what we're doing tonight? I'm so upset that somebody cheesed. Not cheesed, but you know what I mean, like, made the... Yeah, somebody... Yeah, that's why I wasn't gonna say anything. Somebody donated to somebody to play a game, and then they were... A, they weren't good at it, and B, they didn't finish, and I was like, man, that seems kind of mean. If somebody donated for me to, like...
You're talking about the person that played it for, like...
Yeah, they got...
A little bit?
Yeah, somebody paid, like, you know, donated for them to beat the game, and then he beat 2 levels and then stopped. And I was like, what? I guess he's gonna come back to it, and then he never did, and I was, like, really excited to watch him play it, actually. And I was like, what? They donated, and you didn't even, like... You beat 2 levels. That's just, that kind of stuff rubs me the wrong way. And I know somebody could probably donate and be like, play Desert Bus, and I would just straight up be like, I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna do that, and I won't, like, I won't take your money for you saying, like, play it. And that really rubs me the wrong way. And that's why I was like, I don't wanna call out what game, who it was. I'm just saying I was watching and I was excited about the run. And then they just stopped. You would get pretty mad, wouldn't you?
Me?
See? The question, if I may ask, was it somebody popular? Mario 64 runner. Yeah, don't fuck with them. Did you asked him to go through it, or he asked you to go through it? Don't do that shit. 'Cause that shit pisses me off. If you want to see me actually mad, that's what I'm mad about right now. I'm fucking mad. Yeah. Cocksuckers. That's why as soon as I saw that, I was like, what? Okay, yes, jeez. That's why I let everybody know that donates to me, and I'm like, man, I swear I'll get to it. But I have so many things that I have to do. And, like, Spaz being like, hey, race me in this game. And I'm like, why would I race you in the game that I have world record in that you don't have any proof of you ever playing?
Maybe he's badass.
Maybe he is, but I want to see... Oh, wow. Awesome. Good. That really just rubs me the wrong way. I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, that's good.
That's how I felt about this one, where somebody donated to... I would consider it a semi-popular stream. I don't know. I actually can't remember who it was. But it rubs me the wrong way. This might be an infinite loop right here. It might be stuck.
Oh no.
It got out. Oh my god, it came out so fast.
Right.
That's like me going to the bathroom after going to Taco Bell.
Oh my gosh, what beautiful poetic imagery you give me.
Wow,
Watching
cool.
8-bit you running down a bathroom corridor now.
But anyway, I don't know how much they donated. I don't know if it was one of those, like, donate and I'll play it for 5 minutes. That's awesome, dude. I like I told you, I came in there and watched you playing Mass Effect for a little bit, because it was in English. You just had the Russian subtitles on, so I'd never seen the game, actually. Like, played. So, I just pretended that you were saying funny things and had a good old time. Oh, this is the Y from YMCA level. This is my favorite level. Yeah. But then there's also the... If people were to, like, donate and be like, hey, grab world record in this game, if I can't do it, I would have to be like, I can't do it. Like, I've tried for, like, 24 hours straight. I'm really sorry, I can't. I'm gonna keep trying, but you know what I mean.
There's a limit, you know?
There's a limit.
Don't, like, donate just to watch a man cry.
Don't donate to watch a man cry. But if somebody, and you've already seen, if somebody takes something of mine, I get it back. And some games. That one in particular, I was just like, oh, man. I show people how to play the game and then they laugh at me. Stop laughing! I need to figure out what that clip is from and have it. Whoa! I didn't hold it. I shoved it out there. You know why? Because I'm taking all of them today. Right after we do that... Right after we do that pinball game, assuming I can find it. The Donkey Kong guy? Don't you know? That's... You don't... Do you know who... The Donkey Kong? Like... Yeah, I submit... I already have it. The second I saw his go up is when I did it. Because I didn't like seeing second place on one of my runs. Nah. No. I can't. Yeah, his made it. His was first. He was too nice, yeah. He's, like I said, he's a great... I wanna, like, I have to say, like, I can say it 100 times. I would have never done that, what I did, the extra work I did on that game to make the record, like, down to the point where I don't think you can do much better. Unless it was for him coming in and smashing my record and me being like, oh, okay. I guess I'll try. Because here's the funny thing about the game. I didn't run it before. Before I was not running it. Don't say because of you. No, you see. Hey, this is the... Here's the thing, if you didn't say better your time. You said, hey, Andy just beat your time. You let me know before, like, literally the day he beat my record. He was like, I haven't even submitted it yet. How'd you know? And it's like, because I already saw that you beat it and I beat it. I shouldn't have... You can't go into somebody's stream and do that, though. I wasn't about to do that. I would like it. He said he liked conflict. I remember the first thing he said when I went in the stream was he was joking about how he likes the conflict, and I wanted to be like, well, I just beat, like, those records, so how's that for conflict? It's stream beef time. Nope. Like I said, though, you have to have people like him to push and actually push the game. Otherwise, I'd be perfectly fine with my my 17-minute run. But because of him getting a 16-minute run, I was like, He was doing great. I watched him play some Shatterhand, and he wasn't talking to chat at all. He was gone. He was Shatterhanded, that's for sure. Damn it, that joke was too hot for me. Because I was talking to him earlier, and I was like, hey, I saw that you beat the run. Retime it at character select, because that's fair. That way, people who have their characters on the left or right side of the screen don't lose time for a dumb reason. So I resubmitted all my runs with that time. Oops. But this is kind of like my let the stream even out, chat around, play a dumb game until we go. Like, I got mad respect for Andy going in, and I want to ask him, if you want to know the truth, I don't know how to go about it. I wanted to ask him to do Weapon Lord, because he is the only other person I see on here competently running fighting games.
I thought you said Teenage Mutant.
Oh, he was running that one too, but he couldn't beat one part, and I'll run him on that one too. Once he grabs that one, I'll have the record within a day. I guarantee it. Not really. I guarantee it. Men's Warehouse. But that's another one of my favorite games as a kid. So if I see Andy get it, I'll try and make him work for it. Nobody's gonna challenge him on Street Fighter 2, I don't think. I don't want to. I want to, but I don't want to. Sometimes you just gotta let a sleeping demon lie. And you know, I'll never be. And here's the great thing is, you know how he dresses up as Ken? I have a Guile cosplay, so I don't have the wig anymore. I threw it out when I moved. but I'll redo it. Okay. We're gonna go, maybe, I gotta take another day off because we have a court date, and, yeah, we have a court date, so we're gonna go do that, and I will also probably, I was thinking about doing that, dressing up as like a, originally, here's my thing, is I love doing dumb, goofy things, if you haven't noticed. And like how I did the Arcus one, I wanted to grab that Primal Rage world record in a costume, just like him, so that it would be like me acting as Andy, getting the record that Andy owns. That's why I want other people to take my records, so that I can re-get them as them. And that's my respect. Like my signal of respect. It's not disrespectful, it's saying, hey, you did a good job, so here's me emulating you, getting the record. Yeah. Which is why I did it as Arcus. Because, man, does that guy know how to play some Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, we do. I was asking around, like, the other day when I was playing the games where I was playing CPU percent, I was trying to ask people what they wanted so that on my mornings before I start streaming, I can work and start getting those going. I need a 69, dude.
On what?
On 69 bits, needs to be a 69, dude. Everybody needs a 421. They aren't. I tried, because originally what I was gonna do was I was gonna jump into Andy's channel and I was gonna give him 255 bits for the time he has to beat in Primal Rage now. Is what I was gonna do. Because I want him to beat it, because then I'll have to go back and I'll have to beat it. I'll have to try. Otherwise, why would I have no reason to better the time. It's the best time right now. But when somebody beats it, then it's not the best time, and I don't like that. Unless I get to a point where I'm like, you did a really good job, and I bow out. But he was, I watched his video after I looked at mine, because I didn't even need, to be honest, I didn't need to look at what he did, because I know what to do in the game. I know what to do. And he was getting 18%, and I was like, ah. And I regularly, in practice, was doing 42% combos. Over and over and over and over, like... It seems like, when you see me play that game, I'm doing this. And people might be like, you're just mashing buttons. No, I'm actually plinking my inputs so that it does the startup frame of one move and makes my moves come out faster, so that my 2-frame link actually connects. Which is something a lot of people don't know about, which is also what you can do in Super Turbo, is you can Kara grab with Ken, and you can beast through the game that way. I believe you can Kara grab with Ken in that game still, and you do a back throw every time, and it does a lot of damage. I could be wrong on the number, like whatever Street Fighter it is that does that, but I play a lot of Street Fighter, which is why I was like, maybe I should work towards that. What difficulty? There's easy, and then there's you just start the game, and it's the default settings. It's green percent, because if you go to options, everything's green. If anything's not green, you're doing it wrong. But you could do hard, because that's the only way, well, not the only way, you could go harder than that, but that's the only way you can get the credit scroll at the end, the character outro, is if you play on that percent, which is why I originally did that. Because as I'm doing these challenges, I want to get credits. I'm just trying to get credits, and playing on easy in that game didn't get me credits. So I redid it. Yeah. I guess it could have been credit percent, but I feel like hard percent, to be honest, hard percent would be almost identical in time if you use my strategy. It would be literally identical. It would just be the same thing, it'd be a waste. Green percent's easier, funner to say. I don't know, I actually, now that I think about it, maybe it's harder. Who has the top now? Here's the thing, though. You know that guy? The guy who made the Primal Rage run? He's the moderator of it, didn't submit a run until I did, and then submitted for every single console it was on, and just basically played the game and got first. And I think that's bullshit. Just like the guy who made his own category in that wrestling game so he wouldn't lose first place because he's the moderator. Bullshit. Get out of here. What?
Is that why you want to do that?
Do what? The wrestling one?
No, Primal Rage.
That's why I'm doing the Primal Rage one, and that's also why I got the record in that Raw one, is because I think it's bullshit. So I showed him what it is if you're good at the game and you actually try. Ha! Sorry to get all ragey, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But if it's that big of a deal that you have to keep your record, just go roll outside the ring and use a goddamn bucket. Beat my time. That's the thing, is I leave time to improve so that the people who have them can break them, and then I'll be like, okay, thank you for actually putting in some effort. I'm trying to push these people. I'm not trying to shit talk.
You're a pusher. Breaking.
Bunk records, like ones that are on there that are just placeholders, kind of like my peaceholders or peacekeepers one, which is why I didn't want to post it. I wanted to get a better run because I wasn't happy with that one. Oh, dang it. No, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't go for it. Get that balls one. I want Andy to play balls. I want him to play Weapon Lord, and I want him to play balls. Balls was a struggle. And I technically, if you look on YouTube, somebody beat my Peacekeeper's time by like 10 minutes, I think, originally. I think they did a no death run or something. But you can't tell on YouTube if it's a TAS or not half the time. No, because if you notice, I run and I talk and I do goofy things. I don't want to take it too seriously, and I don't want to count frames. It's not about counting frames. It's about just having a good time and getting good times. Having good times and getting good times. That's what this stream's all about. But in games that are hard, no. But here's the kicker to it. You know that Sequest game? You saw what I did at the end. You saw the end. I think you did, at least. If anybody takes that record, I'm gonna immediately go back and take the record. If anybody even completes that game and submits it, I'm just gonna boot up the game and beat it in 3 hours and have the record. Because that's a long game, and nobody likes long runs. I took that 2 hour, hour and a half Casper run down to half an hour, and I know I used the Super Scope exploit. But I also beat the game in under an hour on normal percent too. So I prefer the Super Scope routing though, because it makes the game, it cuts a half an hour off the run. I finally submitted that one today. It was pretty good. I think I explained everything that was going on in the game well. Like if it was an AGDQ event, I feel like I did a good job. And that's what I'm about, is trying to make these runs kind of entertaining. And I'm slowly getting better and better and better as it goes along. Like, I feel like if I went back and played Final Fight, I feel like I could probably beat it on normal with enough grinding now, because I beat it on easy. And that game's hard. But maybe, just maybe, I could beat it on normal. I gotta beat that Addams Family again. So I got a couple runs coming. I might do New Game Plus % on Addams Family, something that's never been done before, but Rob Dog mentioned it. And I know that if I do it, he'll do it. and he'll beat my time, which is what I want. I want him to put the time in to get his game, because that's his game.
Drop some napalm on these bitches. CVS bangers.
Why don't you just call it like the gaming gauntlet of games? Gaming gauntlet. 2 men enter the gauntlet. 1 man comes out. Choose your weapon. I was thinking though, in that challenge, you could do something like a completely random, like whatever, like random runs. Like nobody decides. It's just like you put all the games into a random, selection, and it picks the random run that you guys are gonna have to do. That way, it's completely and utterly random. Like you could get a game and you could get one that both of the guys don't know, and then be like, look up what the speed run is on it, and then basically give a player double the speed run time. They have time to watch the speed run the game once. That's it. That type of thing. Something along those lines. That way it really puts them on the spot, because that's what really shows.
Your skill?
That's what really shows your skill, yeah. If you just put somebody on the spot, and just like in cooking shows, how they're just like, you're gonna cook this, and it's like, well, I've never made like a squid before. I don't know how to do this, and it's like, well, maybe you should have learned. It's not like there's that many animals in the world to know how to cook. We only eat about 30 of them. Yeah, something like that. That I think 24 hours works if you do more than one game. Okay. Cause like I said, I have never played the Bram Stoker's Dracula game. 4 days of shit. Oh. Yeah, because I was gonna say, on the Mega 16, I'd never played any of those games before, and I told you that my times on like 3 of them were better than their runs. I think the person who came closest was whatever his name was that you said had a boring stream, and I was gonna be like, man, it almost looks like he's turbo firing the way he's hitting those buttons. It has to be... I don't know. I'll have to boot that game up and see. He was slashing so fast and so hard. I was like, dang. I'm seeing animation frames I ain't never saw in my run. But no, I didn't think so. Yeah, like a bingo draw. Because if you were like, well, what games do you... You don't obviously want somebody coming in and being like, well, I run nothing but like Super Mario World, and then they get Super Mario World as their challenge, because they're obviously gonna win. That's not the point, is to see who's better at the game that they both play. The point is to see who is,
That's been done.
That's been done. The point is to see who can take a challenge, a random, like, given challenge, like the Donkey Kong, who can die the most in X amount of minutes. Something that would be like, what? Why would you want to die in a game? That's completely opposite.
CVS bangers.
You don't want that.
Peace, internet, we out.
That would be my nightmare. The Mario one?
Playing... Oh, dang it. I just want to beat this. Yeah.
You're so close.
Well, I mean, it would be funny for me, because
With your boy, DJ
by the time it's all said and through, that's the point of...
Volume 2.
People would be pissed. It'd be like walking into a... what's his name?
Like rigged.
A boxing match for that one guy that everybody hates now. Not Packy, Manio. The other guy. The guy that can't read.
never learned to read?
I don't know. Everybody makes jokes about him being stupid and not being able to read. There we go. Yeah. This one's a volcano level. This is my second favorite volcano level in the game. Rigged. That'd be funny. Well, you would know. You know, here's the thing though. You can take out the popular games.
It could just be whatever games.
Do you want me to do a clicker? See how many times I can click the mouse per second? If you can find a website where it'll take my input, I can see how fast I can tap. I can't tap that fast, I don't think. Is that button presses? Multiple buttons? Is that like computer? Because in StarCraft you'd have to have that type of button pushing. But I'm talking like old school controller based games. I think I have a leg up just because I claw. I use 2 fingers. I use 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't. I don't think so. It's not like I can't get one within like 5 seconds. I'm gonna have to grab emulators for Game Boy. I have a Sega emulator because I got that when I was doing Mega 16 practice. And then I just was like, eh. Old school controller. Dang. Single button pushes? That's cool. Yeah, I don't know on that one. Back in college, I had my N64 emulator. Damn. On a flash drive. And I would just play N64 games in class. I brought my controller and everything. I just sit in the back and play N64 all day. That's when I learned my hatred of GoldenEye, and it made me sick in class, and people were like, what is he doing? I was like, oh, I'm getting dizzy from playing GoldenEye. I don't actually remember. That's the game I remember playing the most in class, is GoldenEye. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, got it. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. We're gonna game over right here. Get it up there. Get it up there. Blow that guy up. Dang. Bad bounce. Good bounce. Bad bounce. Bad bounce. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 1 hit down. We're gonna lose, though. We got 1 life to get it up here. Oh my gosh. Come on.
CVS bangers.
Oh my gosh. Why do we gotta hit this block so many times? At least we got it in this cool loop now. Nope, it's coming back down. Get that up there. There's 1 down. Oh, that was a double hit. Dang. Phew, Nestopia. Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I ever played NES games on was my NES. Oops. I hit the button and went too fast. Let me take the ring off. It's clacking again. I like the clack, though. If you didn't know... Oh, I did it again. This is gonna be a bad one. If you didn't know, in the, like, when I had the shirt over my head in Primal Rage, and when I play a lot of games, I use the tap of my ring to time out things. That's why I hit the button so hard, so I can hear the tap audibly. And then I make a beat out of it, and that's how I get rhythms down. I gotta find a rhythm in it. And I learned that from this fighting game I used to play back in the day, Battle Fantasia, where there's like 100 or something hit parry you have to do, and it's exactly at 180 or 128 beats per minute. So I learned to rhythmically tap to parry the entire thing. and that's how I try to play a lot of things. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I tried doing it on a couple of, like, I think I was playing UN Squadron earlier. I was trying to do it in that, and it doesn't really work. You just gotta do what you know you need to do. Rhythmically tapping in that game doesn't work. Not that I expected it to. But it's worth a shot. It's always worth a shot, and throws people off when you do that sort of thing. Because some people don't understand what you're doing and wonder how you're just like keeping perfect like rhythm. It's because I think of a song in my head and I beat to the song.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's why sometimes music is good and sometimes it's bad. Because sometimes you don't want to beat to a rhythm in a game and sometimes you do. Sometimes the rhythm of the game is put there for purpose to make you do that rhythm. Because it's the correct rhythm for getting through some games. But you'd never notice. I don't know. I only played one game of that ever in my life. I actually, my two types of games I don't like. Well, I guess three. If I had to pick the three types of games I don't like, it's just simply put, I don't like slow games. That's it. I don't like slow games. So anything you can think of where you're like, well, that's a slow game, I probably don't like it. Like, that's why I was like, man, if anybody can tell me, like, how to play Populous on the SNES, how to play Civilization on SNES, how to play, like, SimCity on SNES, because I've played SimCity on SNES, and I don't like it. I just don't like slow games like that.
Yeah.
And you could be like, well, then you probably don't like any RPGs. No, I like RPGs. Like, I liked Breath of Fire 2. It was cool. I just still think the game overall was easy. I think any hardness from that came from its cryptivity. It's cryptivity. Cryptivity. I always thought, I never played H1Z1 and I never watched anything on it. Really, I don't think. Because I heard about Sony, like, saying it was going to be free and then changed the rules. And I'm like, nope, it's not free anymore. And having microtransactions. All that BS and stuff. You know what we did back in the day? When we got a game and it was broke as shit. It was broke as shit. You just wasted $60. Have fun. That's how life should be. You gotta live with your mistakes. Nowadays, people just cry on the internet, and then no, I'm kidding. Oh man, that was fast. I'm just making fun. I'm just making nonsensical references. Patch, what's that? It's called This Game Sucks. I remember when that was happening, and I remember thinking, I don't go outside, I'll be okay. You caught the bird flu? There's that swine flu. That's swine flu, isn't it? H1N1. It felt like you were dying. That sucks. One time, I actually don't know where I was going with that. And I couldn't tell you the worst off I've ever been. Actually, I do. I gotta save that one for later. I'll send that one to you in a whisper.
Jeez.
Yeah. That sucks.
Wow.
I don't even know what it does. I'm gonna be completely honest. You're a miracle child. I mean that seriously. That's crazy. I've never been really severely ill my entire life. The only thing I've done is I broke a toe when I drunkenly kicked a chair. I was Mortal Kombating and I kicked a chair. We were listening to the Mortal Kombat song. I got into it. I kicked a chair. I broke my toe. There's no more to the story than that. I was just Mortal Kombating really hard. I was getting into it. Johnny Cage, Sub-Zero, Sonya Blade. Did you know that that song is actually from the movie? It wasn't. It was created for the movie in 1995. I'm gonna guess. All right, come on. Come on, troll level. Come on. I'm trying to get this just right. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Get that spinning right there. And this is probably not the only shot I have to make. I probably have to make another one in there. This would have been a really good one to get laser on. I could have just shot right up in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to get right here in this corner and then slide it out as it's going. Or we'll just, do that. That'll get it out of there, right? Oh, I went too far. That sounds terrible. I've never, like I said, I've never been severely ill because I don't leave the house. I lock myself up in a bubble. I don't know anything about anything other than I thought it was gonna bounce just left and right, left and right, left and right, and keep hitting it up there, and it didn't. Hey, this is what we call the run killer in most games, right? A level like this.
It's only 97.
It's 97. That's the run killer. Hey, we got in there. I'm really sorry. Good thing you survived, though. Come on, please. I can't take much more of this. We still got to do the hard boss, too, with Mondo health. This is gonna do it, right? No, I didn't want that angle. How about we just do this? Are you ready for this? We're gonna go for a baller-ass shot right from here. Boom!
Oh.
I gave up. I was just like, hand up. I'm done.
That was amazing.
Oh? You were thinking. Ah, I'm getting hungry again. I'm gonna have to eat some more of that pasta. I actually really like that pasta. I can eat.
Talking about what I got.
I'm talking about what you got. Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you meant the pasta you made or when I ordered.
Oh no, I actually don't like that Parmesan box stuff very much, and it cooked way too much, and I feel really bad. But
It cooked it.
it was only $1, and we didn't pay for it, so I don't feel bad. What was
What's
that?
that?
I hope somebody's not stuck in the closet.
I don't know how they would be.
Somebody can get stuck. Maybe there's a murderer in the closet.
Waiting to kill us and not being very quiet. We hear you in there. You might as well come out and kill us.
The
We're safe.
the old layout? What's the old layout? I don't even know which one. The one where it says my name? I don't like the one where it says my name anymore, to be honest.
I like this one a lot more.
I like
to be
the...
honest.
That's the problem. I gotta say, I would have to come up with a new font. I like the moving stuff too much. If I did anything, I would make an entirely new one. Again. I feel like different things bring in different folks. I feel like this one's a little blue, and I think when I change my background, actually, like, the background behind me... Oh my...
Oh man, like how like...
What?
You look so funny because your beard's all shaped.
I know, I need to get rid of this. I actually don't like it. Oh, we better continue. No, I like it. So, do you want me to cut away the?
What did you like most about the old background?
Yeah. What was the best about the old one? Because I don't know what I
What's
just
your
said.
likes and dislikes? I didn't mind like the computer, but I like how you darkened it and made it blue. And then
Darkened what? The TV?
I don't know. I like it. No, the like circuitry in the background.
Oh yeah, the circuitry in the background. I really like that.
I feel like when you put the follow things, it
Ah,
was really nice.
This one is more mellow, I think. The other one was like, just like pop out at you. I like the original one, and then once you mentioned that, the moving one, I was like, oh yeah, I could do something cool like that. And you know,
If you shave your beard, I do not recommend.
you'll recognize me.
Yeah.
I did all my early stream. You know what I think happened? Oh my god, look at this ball go. Look at it go. Oh my god. Oh, it tried to sneak up on me. Did you see that? Look at this thing go! He's going all the way up the ladder. This is a Donkey Kong stage. This is my favorite stage in the game, actually.
Let's go back to the very first.
I just don't think I've shaved since I started.
Yeah, you have.
I shaved one time,
You
probably.
shaved once.
I think I shaved...
I'm going back to the very, very beginning.
I shaved when I got my haircut, I think is what I
Yeah.
did.
That was like the first day you streamed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess 50-some days you haven't shaved or got your haircut.
Yeah. 50 days. If I wouldn't look like an absolute shit bum, I would do no shaving until I beat all the games.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be funny? People would be like, "Oh my god, look at this guy.
No!
He hasn't shaved in like a year. Look at him. Beard's down to the controller. Oh god, it's getting stuck in the buttons."
How many levels do you have already? 12?
Oh god, he just straight up cold cocked me.
Floating sweatshirt?
What was the floating
Does he
sweatshirt
mean
one?
the thing where you were using the mic?
I was using the microphone and I was like, this is where I sleep, by the way. Everybody.
Oh! When you had the thing on the microphone to, like, do your boom.
My boom.
Your, like, homemade boom.
I made a, okay, so I obviously have a screen. So what I did was, I had a napkin on top of my homemade boom mic, so that it hid the mic and would just float there. Oh man, I flipped the
It looks
controller
like
on
a
this.
horse's skull or something.
Yeah, and I was like, this is where I sleep because I'm always, this is where I always sleep. So I had a green, you know those things that you use to like clean with that are big and green? Like they're just like spun,
Yeah.
a bristle thing? Oh man, he punched real deep. I thought I was gonna dodge it. So I put that over my mic to act as a boom, and was using it jokingly because it looked like
Ah, it was
a little
brownie.
can. You found it?
Yeah.
Wow. I was loving it. I was just like, this is where
I
I
was like,
sleep.
either Steve, because that looked like it.
Focus here. This guy's really hard. And I flip the controller when it gets on the other side. Have you noticed I get lots of multi-hits? And
Show me your moves.
it's almost random when he's gonna punch. Or when, oh man, I gotta flip. I don't know where this is gonna hit. Oh, did you see him do that? That's the problem I have with this one, is when he rotates the screen, he takes his arm and flips it and hits the ball. Or I should say the ball hits him,
Welcome punch.
and then it counts against me and just knocks it straight back down the hole. Like right there. If that would have hit him, I would have lost that ball.
Show me your moves.
Oh my gosh. So I just have the controller flipped upside down right now, and I'm just using my two thumbs to do it, so I don't get too confused. So you can't even see where it's gonna go when you hit him on top of the head. You're just gonna flip the screen, flip the controller back around. I thought he was gonna hit me there. So I wait for him to straighten out his arm and then I'll go run. Okay, we're flipping the controller again. Can't punch you here. That's good, right? Look at him. He's dancing to the song. Oh, he got hit there. Okay, here we go. We're gonna dodge that one. We're gonna take out this left arm first. Uh-oh. Body punch straight down. This guy has so much health now. Yeah, it's a pop filter. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know why I was calling it a boom. Probably because they call it a boom mic when they put that little thing on top of it.
You knew what it was called, but I couldn't remember, so I just said boom. Because I was like, I don't remember what you called it.
But I don't have one now. I gave up on it. I don't yell enough. Oh my gosh.
Well, it was really echoey
Oh yeah.
before, so that I think that wasn't helping.
Ooh. It needs to cool off so I can stop sweating like crazy in here. I know, it's always so hot. Okay, I gotta flip the controller. Yeah, thank you. Somebody finally noticed what the name of the title was. I thought that would bring more people in. They would be like, whoa, this guy. Yep, it's the first thing I thought about.
He's a clever one.
He's a clever one. Oh, dodged you. Okay, he's flipping it, so we gotta get ready. Yeah. I just instantly flipped the controller in the pause animation of him flipping. Oh, man. It doesn't help that I'm doing sort of a kind of a don't eat until you beat type thing. Oh, that was good. I've never seen it get stuck in him like that. He instantly flipped. Did you see that? Man, that was good. I was just meaning in general, like, oh my gosh, did you see that? Absolute carnage. It's gonna flip. Oh, yeah. See? I knew he was gonna do it. He's flipping again.
We got nothing but time.
Yeah. That's what you say now. He's gonna knock this straight down. Hey, I blocked it. Oh, yeah. Get out of the way of that one. A couple more hits of damage and he's gonna flip the screen. He was streaming Mass Effect earlier. He was. Uh-oh. Flip the screen. I don't know if this is gonna bounce. I never know where he's gonna punch. There's no tell on where he's gonna punch if it's where I'm at. No. I read that one arm down. One arm down. You blew it! Do you think there's a level 100 after this? Or do you think this is it? I feel like this takes way too long. Like this fight is no longer like fun like it was before. That was a double. If I would have gone in the corner, he would have punched in the corner. If I didn't go in the corner, the ball was gonna go down. So I went for a double goodie. This was a bad start. I didn't get my combo on his arm. Now it's just gonna bounce around until he flips. I think this is it too. Just another Manic Monday.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was Monday.
Just another Manic Monday. I am hungry, so after this I'm gonna, take a little break and eat again. And I'm really hot, so I need to really cool off. Thank you. I'm pretty much only ever going to listen to these little mixes I have because they don't get copied. You know, people always say that, And I got to the point where like that time he punched straight down. There's no tell on whether he's gonna punch across or over. I don't know. I don't know about that. Gosh, I didn't know it was gonna bounce that way. When we got our beefy ass stereo, we'll listen to whatever. I've never seen that happen before. Oh my god.
CS bangers.
Girl voices is you shit. Not me. I actually don't like a lot of girl singers, believe it or not. I like high-pitched guys. What girls do I listen to? Carly Rae Jepperson's the only one, right? That's the only one. Are you saying I hope not to I like guys? I hope not. Secret you don't know about. Yeah, me too. Me too. But I'm really particular. Yeah, I like that. I actually have never listened to a whole album, but I liked what I heard of them. I think we were talking about Coheed and Cambria, or however you say it before. And I was like, oh man, I have the exact same guitar as him. And I was like, I have the same guitar as him, but I don't listen to him. So... God, that bad bounce. So I switched from pinball to this, is what I did. For the life of me, I need your honest opinion. Those pinball high scores are like ridiculous. I mean, I was grinding and grinding, and the game doesn't hit the ball the same place every time, even if you do the same thing.
Yeah, he was practicing for a really long time. What was the most you ever got? It was like
Eyebrows look like
The most I ever got was like 3, and it was on one ball, and then it just like cheated me on the next 2 balls and shot it straight down. And I was like, this game like knows and doesn't give you the points. And I mean, the game is random. I save stated, I was practicing, I was looking. You can hit the ball the exact same every time, like pull the plunger and it goes somewhere different every time. No matter if you pull it the same length amount of time, it's just a random start. So you never know what you're gonna get off the start. So then I was just like, well, I might as well see how I stayed still. If I would have tried to dodge, he would have hit me there. Sorry. And then I missed that. I thought his hand was gonna swipe it, and it didn't. There was no flash. Where was I at again? So that hand totally, I was standing in the same place, but it did not go into the corner like you've seen multiple times. But the pinball.
Yeah, the pinball.
The pinball was completely random. I save stated, I looked at it. It just has a random seed generation every single time you hit the ball, I think. I found one thing that was working. Yeah, this is fair. I like this game a lot. Dan Arkanoid. Dan Arkanoid. Do it again. This is actually a second. The first game is on the NES. It's a really good game too. Seriously? No, you don't need to go to work. You don't have to. You can just rob. You can lie, cheat, and steal like Eddie Guerrero, right? I think that was his name. I didn't do anything. I literally did Sequest and then did pinball and couldn't beat them. I couldn't do it. I tried so hard to beat that, and I just couldn't. Oh, I gotta flip the controller. Yep, get ready, because this ain't funny. You're gonna be tired. Doesn't rhyme. I just wanted to do that. I wasn't even in the corner, was I? Let me look at that stream. Let me look at that stream. I want to watch this right here. Was I in the corner? Ah, maybe I was. Oops. I don't think I was, though. Let's see when he punches. So he doesn't punch at all when he's upside down. I think he takes a certain amount of hits on each arm, and then he flips the screen is what he does every time. So he's gonna flip the screen, hit his arm on this one. He's gonna punch, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay out of the corner, I'm gonna stay right in the middle, and then move. Stay in the middle the whole time. So what I'm gonna do from now on, it's probably what I should have been doing from the start. Unless the ball comes, that's what happens. I think the ball comes and I get distracted. Oh, ball! A ball! I'm like a dog. Ball! And I leave the corner. Alright. Whoa, dude. We're gonna see this time. He's gonna punch. He almost got me still. I'm just gonna stay right here. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy, old pal. Food Co? What's Food Co? I don't know what Food Co is. I actually don't know what Food Co is. A grocery store, and I guess it's just an LA grocery store. Well, at Sacramento, and then I knew he was gonna get me. Yeah, this... Okay, the thing is with this guy, I have him patterned out for the first fight and the second fight. The third fight, his arms take so much damage that I don't have it memorized in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I'm supposed to rotate the... I know, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I said Sacramento afterwards. I said Sacramento afterwards. I'm not a dummy. That's where we were gonna move to. And we didn't. Then we didn't. We came here instead. Imagine the oddities of the world if we would have made it. If we would have made it to Sacramento, then I probably would have never met you, because I wouldn't have been able to do this then. I would have had to have been slaving away real hard. Yeah, North Cal, South Cal is a big thing in tournaments and stuff. I definitely wasn't in the corner that time. He was just swinging for the fences. So I figured he crosses over. Oh, that's bad. He crosses over. So I thought maybe being in the far corner would be better. Maybe every time he swings a punch, I should be in the close corner. The close arm corner, that is. So, like left arm over here, right arm over here. Well, right now that doesn't make sense because he flipped around. Technically left, right. You'd be really confused if I started talking like that. There's no way you can see into my brain and know which directions I'm speaking of. Oh no, flip the controller. No, he went... Does he go the same way every time? I don't give two poops if anybody steals. Sometimes you got a Robin Hood in this world. Sometimes you got a Robin Hood, sometimes you got a Hood Robin. That'd be a Red Hood Robin. You know, because he was the Red Hood. That's Batman reference. Don't worry about it. It was a bad reference.
I might got a freestyle over this.
Mm-hmm. Robin Hood, you agree. But Hood Robin, you don't agree with. Come on. Let's get an arm down. Let's get an arm down. Come on, please. Oh, look at this wacky bounce. I don't even remember which way it's going. Look, he's already punching at me. Oh my god! I double tapped the wrong way. Oh, okay, right here. This is actually a really tough little last boss fight. Hard work does pay off sometimes. Sometimes, doesn't always. What if you work really hard and you get fired? Yes, you weren't working hard enough. You know, hard work wasn't working out for me, so I dropped what I was working hard at and started working hard at something else, and I hope it works out. I'm gonna be completely honest. I told you I put a lot into my one of my. Oh no! I didn't flip the controller around. I put a lot of work into my past employment, and they didn't give two shits at all. At all. I really need to flip the controller there. If I don't, that happens. It does invert your controls when he flips, so left is right and right is left. That's another part that makes this so nauseatingly tedious, is I have to keep flipping every time he flips. So I end up flipping the controller like 5 times throughout this battle. Like, here's one. I think 6 is how many flips I'm gonna have to do to actually beat him. And this isn't even his final form after his arms are gone. Sad white guy. So we're gonna wait for the punch now. Hold on. Yep. I had to pause to read that. I'm not against pausing to read things. Well, I spend more time on here than that too. But I try to evolve as much as possible. It's good though, because you don't actually have to be in here watching all the time to make it worth it. I really appreciate, like I said, just when people come in and lurk, I really appreciate it. Because it just gets that viewer count up, and then more people are like, well, if these people like it, then it has to be good, right? Oh man. I didn't rotate ever. I did that completely inverted. That's a bad bounce. That was a bad bounce. It can't be any worse than what mine originally was. I don't know. It's probably the same as I am. When I go into a game blind, I'm really nervous that I'm just gonna like be really boring on stream because I don't know what to talk about and stuff like that. Like I'm playing Dan Arkanoid right now. What do you talk about when you're playing this? I know nobody's. Oh man, I know nobody's not in chat right now. You know, it's a pretty lackluster like chat. Nobody's there. Nobody's there to talk to. Otherwise I'd just be going. Otherwise I'd just be going. But what is it? Oh yeah, the other kid that was in here, you know, like I said, was like, hey, you should run Weapon Lord. And I was like, well, I can, I like the idea. But then he wanted to like race things, and I was like, well, that's exactly what your idea is all about. So if you want to do that, wait until you have your thing set up. Wait until the challenge is in place. Dang it. And then you can do it, because otherwise it's a waste of my time asking the like holder of a record to like play the game with them. Come on, kid. Put some time in. Show me that you can do it. That you actually have like sub 3-minute time or sub 14-minute time. I don't think anybody play the game. I don't need to race anybody in that. Like I said, I don't think many people... It's really easy, I'm not gonna lie. It's honestly... You just have to do what I did, and you'll probably get the record. It's all time. Yeah, don't tell people about it. Because then they'll just be like, oh, this is an easy record to get. And then I'll just have to go defend it every week. Be like, oh, somebody shaved off like 2 seconds. Because that's what it's going to come down to. It's already really... Oh, man. It's already surprisingly close to that. Which is why I'm like... I'm confident enough in the run that the only reason... But Andy's competent. You saw him. He's been holding on to those records strong. He's been working on that Mortal Kombat trilogy really hard. And he found some new stuff and knocked the time down, and I was like, oh, maybe I can just do a little bit better this time around. And I did. We're gonna go old school on this guy. I'm just gonna sit and sit and sit. Wait for him to clinch up. And then go up. Just hurry up, guy. See why this is so annoying, though, when it has so many health pointsies on each arm? It's just annoying. Because you have to hit his arm, and then you also have to dodge his punches. And then you also have to make sure you hit the ball when it comes down, even if it's going towards where he's going to punch. You have to hit the ball, otherwise you're going to lose. So what do? You have to, like, look 5 minutes into the future to know where the ball's going to be, to know if he's going to punch there or not. Oh, man. What were you playing? You don't know what's redder, the sky or your eyes. Uh-oh. Gosh. Oh, Mega Man 2. Okay. Do they have zipless and zips in that game, too? There's actually double run. Oh, I'm doing so bad at this last boss. Ah. Dang it. Can't just stop. Oh, who's the hard one in that? Is it... Maybe... I don't know. I know Mega Man 2 is the one with Cutman, right? Cutsman. Or, no, that might be the first one. Guts and Cuts. I can't remember who's in that one. I think it's Cutman. Pardon me while I burst into flames. I don't know my... Oh, is nobody else running the game? Zipless, I should say. I'm doing so bad at this one. Cutman's the easy one. Who's the one that has the RNG then? I don't know. Where's the trouble come into that game then? Because I know that the jumps... Okay. See, I ain't about running popular games, though. That's the problem. Mega Man 2. What's the run killer in Mega Man 2? Is there one? Damn. What was I gonna say? Well, hell. Really? I don't know. Like, I don't know it very well. I watched the speed run. I know the zip run. I don't know how to do the zips. I just know the zip run. Oh, he was... Spaz was also saying do Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3 run, and I don't know how many times. How many times I say, I'm saving, like, super uber popular games like that for the last runs. Because, A, those games are hard, actually. They're not easy. And B, they're really, really, really popular. I don't want to do them now. Like, you know, even if I did a actual legitimate good, you know, just like a 30-minute run of Mega Man X, which is okay in my eyes. 5? I gotta count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh, he's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fuck counting. We're just gonna move. There we go, that's the end of the game. Oh, I like that game. I'm gonna be honest, I really like that game. And that was a really, really challenging last boss. And I liked it a lot. I really liked it. Anyway, even if I did like a half-an-hour run of Mega Man X, I would be happy with it. Hey, there's people in there! There's people in our bar. Second run! Second run! Second run! No, that's Dan Arkanoid. We're done with that. That was a fun game, but... I'm really hungry. I was starting to suffer there. I was just like, oh, I'm so hungry. I need to eat. We will never repeat the mistakes of the past. We will always break bricks and love the environment and humanity. This is the most hippie shit game I've ever seen. I take it back, Dan Aykroyd.